3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome back to the ShaqGoat podcast. My microphone's down, hold on. There you go. I'm here with Will, I'm here with Greg as always.
Shit! You got it wrong! Oh, never mind.
Ignore me.
Well, don't ignore him.
Well, don't ignore me, then
said.
we'd only have 2 in the podcast.
No.
And we've also got Brandfinny here, as always.
Hey, yo.
How are you both doing?
Doing good.
Well,
Good.
Good.
Good. How's our week been? How's the punches been rolling?
I mean, I wasn't punched, but I've actually got
good.
a fun story. I've got a fun story which I could tell. I don't know if you want it now, just to get it out of the way.
We'll go for it.
But basically, my college, so obviously, it's like high school and then college, right?
Yeah.
Some like the year 11s tried to pick a fight with year 13s, right?
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Year 11 punched a guy in the throat, pretty much tried to kill him, and only got excluded. Pretty sure you should be expelled for that. But
What?
anyway. And then one of the year 13 said he was going to run him over with his car. Very funny. But yeah. Anyway, there you go. That just came up, so there you go.
I'm so glad I didn't go to a sit form.
Don't worry, it's only like the people who go out and.
I'm not worried. I'm not going to a sick form.
No. But I mean, like it's no. You won't have it happen to you, but yeah, no. It's not pleasant anyway. So yeah, anyway, there you go, Brandon. now you tell us how, how bang average your week's been.
Well,
Sorry, that was cruel.
well, for the first time, I was actually interested in form because they were gonna do it on like how to finance yourself after college. So I thought,
Okay.
oh, they'll teach us about bills and shit, taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a Kahoot thing, and it
Okay.
was on. It was on like the price of biscuits and different items in
Yeah.
Morrison. It was so.
At Tesco, you can get it for
By the
80p.
way,
Base brand biscuits.
Those prices were, for the most part, inaccurate as well.
As a Morrison's connoisseur I am,
Yeah.
I know the actual price of these biscuits. They went up last week.
It's like the stuff
10p.
like the price of bread and stuff.
I won't go there.
My eyes was just going, that's not right. Hold on.
You're just there like
Something off about this.
back of the classroom. No. What? Alright.
What are they gibbering on about?
When did you go to Morrison's last? Obviously not very recently.
2015.
Yeah, when the logo was different.
Was it?
I don't know. That's a way of making it feel like it was in the past. But
Ah, I see.
it probably was, to be fair.
Probably
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how's my week been? It has been
It would have been nicer
happening.
if we'd asked that, but
I didn't mean it like that.
with it.
I didn't mean it like that. I was actually trying to figure out. I did the Doctor Who video with Keen yesterday. So that's coming
that
out on Sunday.
Number 3. Was that number 3? No.
No,
mind.
season 2.
Oh, that's 2. Okay.
Yeah. It is, as of now, 4.5 hours. You have to finish it today. So enjoy. Well, once you get in depth, there's so much to talk about. So that was really fun. We're gonna keep rolling with that. I've also been editing the BuzzFeed video. I'm trying to limit myself on editing and all that, like editing time, so I'm still prioritizing college and script work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of doing like half an hour, 40 minutes a day, which is easy for like the podcast and the Doctor Who videos, because it's just talking. This BuzzFeed video is properly edited, so I'm not even close to finish yet, but it's looking good. This episode will have the new intro. I hope you all like it. I think it's epic. I don't know if you noticed, because I sent it to the group chat, but the ShaqGoat colours changed colours, but it's the colours of the teams that Shaq played for, except for the Cavaliers, because I couldn't fit the Cavs in time, but no one cares anyway.
I thought it was going to be like, no, because we discriminate against crap teams.
Oh, I still do. It's just, well, they're not too bad anymore, but
what's the value of not bad anymore? Like, when is that?
Cavs aren't doing too bad.
Where are they right now? I generally.
I
know you want me to do sport, but
Cavs are 47 and 28 at the moment.
Cav. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's a bit.
They're fourth in the East. It's very tight at the top. Heat aren't too far. We're getting better. Actually, the Heat posted something on Instagram. I've just dissolved into basketball here, but who cares? I've not dissolved into a basketball, just into the topic.
Into a what?
I've dissolved into a basketball now. So, they made a post, the NBA and Miami together, showing all the celebs that turned up for the last Heat game, and Dwayne Wade showed up. They didn't have Dwayne Wade as the first picture on the slide. Our biggest legend. They had some like random Puerto Rican musician, and the comments were just filled with, "Why is Wade the second picture? Who is this guy?" I wish I never reinstalled Instagram. It's terrible. I hate social media.
Why?
To promote the podcast and other things.
Okay. Alright, I mean, I can accept that. Why other things? Go
for
on.
the greater good. Doctor Who episodes and my films.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Makes sense.
It's fine. It doesn't. I'm not crying constantly. Totally not.
Why would you be doing that? That's just really sad.
Exactly. Anyway, should we head into today's topic, which is set out? Look at this, all professional.
Well, we've kind of pre-planned the idea that we wanted to be a bit more formal in a way. Not formal as in we're not going to say stupid things, but in the way that the podcast is actually going to.
It has some sort of structure.
Some sort. Well, we've not got Max.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't even mention that. That's awful. Max is not here today.
And he said he was going to watch it. Thank goodness I've said something. He's going to be sat there in anticipation, like, where am I? Yeah.
And also, worry, Max's biggest fans were just going, he still hasn't introduced Special Max. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey, see, Max, you know who your friend is, all right? I'm here. I'm the one that remembers.
I was going to joke saying, how about we just say some awful stuff about him and then say, what? I don't remember saying that.
in general, but all right.
Yeah, that's true, actually. No, shout out Max. Have a wonderful weekend. He's travelling somewhere. We found out about half an hour ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Brandon, what was happening with your meal? You don't have to go into detail, but I thought you were heading out for a meal or something. That's why. This whole thing might have not.
Yeah, no, they
were going to cancel the whole show. Sorry.
They just didn't hear a word. Start again, Brandon.
Yeah, they decided they didn't want me, so.
Well, they've gone without you.
It's a bit late for that. They've already had you. but but I mean, yeah, I mean.
What about the
I
meal,
guess they just didn't
Brandon?
Oh right. Oh okay. You meant the meal. I mean, they could have just like. Yeah. I mean, maybe they just didn't want to clean up the mess when they got home.
Yeah.
When the microwave has exploded, because Brandon's actually made a meal. So, yeah, we don't know. But
Well,
anyway,
yeah. Well, Max will hopefully be back in the next episode.
we
and
we said we bullied
embrace
Max
him
and we
with
bullied
open
Brandon,
arms.
but
Yeah. That's how it works. Max is somewhere gasping in relief right now, listening to this.
let's hope. But anyway,
So today I
There we
posed a
go.
question, and I'm sorry to our listeners. I came up with it today, so I've not been able to ask others. But we'll ask for next week's topic. Probably not, because I actually haven't come up with it. Anyway, today we're going to go through our top 5 at the least. I've put down 6 actually. Our top games of all time. So, who wants to draw first blood?
I'll be honest. Brain mush, playing Rainbow Six Siege, more mush. I've gotten a basic. I haven't written it down. I've gotten a mind list. That's what I mean about the whole mush. So I would very much like to go last, or when I'm dead. So if someone else can start before me, that would be very nice. Because I mean, I know what I'm going to go on about. So just someone else take over.
I have got my list, Brandon, of you.
I've not got a list, but I can think of one to start off.
Well, I've got my list, so do you want to organise your list while I talk through mine and we debacle over it? Is debacle a word?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I think if there's anyone to know, it'd be possibly me. So yeah, go on. I think it means just to debate. I think debate is
Exactly, that's what I
debate.
was thinking. See, it's been approved by our dictionary of the episode.
Our doctor. Our doctor. It's been proven by our doctor. Yeah.
I know he said documentarian, which is just even further.
Which is just like okay, but yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a debacle. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, okay, so number 6, and this is why I created the 6th spot, because I thought of number 4, and I was like, oh, I've got to mention it at least. Number 6 is Heavy Rain, one of the best story games I've played. Of course, it hasn't really got the best gameplay, but it's still got some good gameplay. I think it's serviceable, and I think the story is just extremely good.
Is that the one about the killer?
The origami killer.
Yeah.
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 I couldn't quite say yes straight away, because there's plenty of killers in games. So,
That use origami. But you know.
but yeah. So, Heavy Rain 6. This is a far more personal list, by the way, rather than like my film list would be maybe a little more objective. But that's because I've watched much more films than I've played games. So I've just listed my favorite games. Number 5, Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just got the best multiplayer in a COD game. It's got the best zombies in a COD game. I never played the story, so I can't actually comment on that. Because who cares about the story in the game?
Or whatever. that was the meme. That was the meme. Oh, that was Black Ops 1. Sorry, taking wrong memes from wrong Black Ops. Yeah, that was Black Ops 1. Where what do the numbers?
We expect an apology by the next episode. Well,
a written apology in the post.
Exactly. But yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. It was. I haven't played in a while, but I feel like it deserved a mention. Putting a COD game in my favourite games felt a little weird, but then I was like, Black Ops 2 is different now. It really is. I had quite a few COD games. I did have Black Ops 1. I had some Modern Warfares. I had Infinite Warfare. I played Ghosts. And then obviously, you know, a little bit later,
I played it.
I played it.
Yeah, and they go, how was it? I played it.
I played it. I played it at my mate's house on the day it came out, and we were like, "Oh, this is terrible." Well, actually, no, he liked it, and then I went back, and my dad was like, "Oh, that new COD Ghost game is terrible." I'm like, "I know, right?" And that moment, I knew I was in the right.
Yeah.
Number 4, Uncharted 4.
Ha 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 ha! Get it? No? Okay. Number 4. Well, you know what? I'm excited to hear 1, 2, and 3 now that Uncharted 4 has been pulled out the bag. I feel like that's a guaranteed top 5. So whenever Uncharted 4 comes past on the line, I'm like, ooh, it's not. It's maybe not as high as other people would want it, or something like that. So, I can't wait for the next one then.
Yeah, it's not any discredit to Uncharted 4.
No, absolutely
but,
not.
I think the top 3, I was playing for so long, like so consistently for so long. Uncharted 4 was an amazing experience, and we were talking about fantastic stories before. This is probably one of the best stories in a game, in my opinion. And the gameplay is fantastic. The some of the visuals too, just beautiful, except for some of the motion blur, but can allow it.
Well, you could get rid of the motion blur eventually.
You could, yeah, you could.
Which was one thing.
Yeah, there's not much to discredit on. Yeah, fantastic game. I feel like anyone who did play Uncharted 4 loved it. I did play Uncharted 1 and 2. 1 was decent, 2 was not. Yeah, did not love it. Especially Uncharted 2, I actually never finished it.
Yeah, I watched someone play Uncharted 1 on the hardest difficulty. I think it was the original? Not 100% sure. But I watched someone play it on the hardest difficulty, and he said he wanted to do very not nice things to himself after he completed it, because it was the worst thing he'd ever done. So
that's a bit. Oh, wow, I hope he didn't play Uncharted 2.
No. Just the first game, but on the hardest difficulty, which probably made it a lot more unpleasant than it was for you. Not saying it wasn't pleasant, just saying it wasn't. Yeah. So. Yeah. But anyway, give me a bad. It's kind of like watching a game being played on the hardest difficulty. It's a bit hard to then take from that the game is bad, because it's supposed to be really, really difficult. And but then again, a lot of the deaths were ridiculous. So then I thought, maybe the game isn't great.
It's not. It's not. It was sustainable.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was that he was like hiding behind like walls, and they were just hitting him every time he like tried to peek. So like, there's no way of actually hiding and then aiming at them.
I think it was more just the gameplay wasn't fun, the story was kind of lame, and it wasn't the highest potential it could be, and 2 was even worse. So.
It's a problem I had with Resident Evil 4 the original version of Resident Evil 4, because the story was good, the game was fun, but the controls and aiming were absolute ass. Once that was ass, the game was ass. So
I think that was mainly because it was an old game. All the controls for old games are terrible.
Yeah, well, not really. I've played old games before, and they're not all that bad. They're not great, but they're not all horrible.
A lot of old games that I've played, the sensitivity
What about Tetris?
just sucks. Tetris is good, yeah.
I don't know. I think all is a little too.
Yeah.
There's some, at least.
You can't generalize it like that.
No. Number 2. I think this one is to be expected. Minecraft had to be in there.
Biggest sales ever, I believe. So.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I remember when it came out and people were all buying it. I was so desperate to get it. I was so desperate. It was one of my friends on PlayStation who I used to play another game with, and he stopped playing that game. I was like, "What? You've not been on it for ages? What's happening?" He's like, "I'm on Minecraft." I'm like, "I need Minecraft." And I needed Minecraft. That was true.
To just say, I have bought Minecraft 4 times in my lifetime. 4 times. On different consoles. And when one person buys the same game 4 times, shows it's got value, and shows it's a good game. So,
it's usually a pretty good sign.
Yeah, obviously it's got it's a bit cheaper than it maybe was, or if it wasn't more expensive, it's got a good value as well at this point and maybe in time, because I mean you can never look at GTA 5 and go, why is that still 25 quid and then Minecraft is 20 quid, but I'd rather pay 20 quid for Minecraft 4 times than like even once now GTA 5 for 25. Still feels like too much, even though GTA 5 is really good. And I've played that and finished it, and it was really good. So,
Minecraft has endless possibilities. I am playing Minecraft right now.
Yeah.
It would have been ridiculous if it wasn't even in the top 3. So, but unfortunately, it couldn't make it to one.
No, I hadn't even thought of it in my top, but. Only because, not because like, you know, I'm going to devalue it in not putting it in there, mainly just because everyone knows Minecraft. I maybe want to put out some lower like titles that people may not have thought of.
Oh yeah, that'd
really
be great
enjoy.
Because I can't provide that. It makes my top 2. Number 1, released 18th of January 2011. A game I hold very dear to my heart. Okay. Will be Planet 2. It's just the best. Just the best. A Little Big Planet 1 was pretty great. I had that too. Little Big Karting was pretty epic. I thoroughly enjoyed that, but the only kart game that can survive really is Mario Kart, which really probably should have been in the top 5. Mario Kart Wii, but I couldn't fit it in. I didn't know. I'm lying. I forgot. But Little Big Planet 3 wasn't great. Unfortunately, that's because the community from 2 had died, and that's what made Little Big Planet 2 so great. There was such a community around it. These amazing levels coming out every Friday. Well, they'd be coming out through the week, and I get the biggest chance to play them on a Friday. Wow, it's hard to explain it. But I've never. Minecraft was amazing because you could create anything, which is what you want to do as a kid. And, Little Big Planet was kind of the same, but then it was so much. It was. You'd watch people play Minecraft on PC and stuff, and they could go, over people's worlds and all that, and these mods and stuff and. But we didn't really have that, did we, on consoles? And it felt maybe a little left out at some point. A Little Big Planet 2 was the whole community put in one space, and you could either make friends on Little Big Planet, or you could just chill and play the levels by yourself. And there's all these incredible levels. And if you even didn't want to play a level, you could watch a film on there. People made films on there. We sat and watched Garfield film, didn't we? Where he gets his.
Hello, anybody home?
Oh, well, there's that too. There's that too. Yeah, it's hard to explain. But if you're around that time, playing in that community, playing Little Big Planet 2 consistently, it's understandable. The thing as well with Minecraft is I can always come back to it like I am now and have fun with it. Black Ops 2, I could always come back and have fun with it. Even Heavy Rain, go back, revisit the story and stuff. Little Big Planet 2, even if I went back to it now, it wouldn't be the same because of that community.
Yeah.
So this is kind of precious in that way, kind of the community and life that lived in it once is a special moment to be around.
You've been there and it's gone, hasn't it? So it's better that way for me, if you think about it, because you know what, nothing can ruin that.
Exactly.
Like sometimes you'd get it where I've had it where I've revisited films and they've just been nowhere near as good, like nowhere near.
Exactly, kind of remembering the moment is far better than the game trying to live on forever. Crazy. So yeah, it's sort of a Planet 2 for me. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've got it up on my laptop right now. You know, it still costs £26 on Amazon. What is going on there? That is ridiculous. I don't think anyone's paying that. Will you ideally want it to be last, didn't you? So Brandon, are you prepared?
Yeah. I've not really put them in places, but I can just
go for it. Yeah.
So in number 6 I put The Last of Us.
I haven't played it, but that sounds fair. Go explain your reasons.
Well, in my opinion, it's one of the best single-player stories I haven't really played it, but I've watched it, and it's really good. If it gets remastered twice, it deserves top 6.
Yeah.
And then in 5th I put Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
Because that's also a really good one.
Good reason. It's a really good game.
It's another one. It's another one I didn't get to play, but I saw my dad play it sometimes, and it was just.
I think.
Because
it's a little bit before my time.
Yeah, because it's an old Xbox or PS3 game, whichever way you want to put it, and it's it's an 18. There's no chance any of us would have played it unless our parents didn't exist. So. Yeah.
Shouts out Red Dead.
Shout out parents that exist.
Shout out to the parents around the world. Go ahead, Brandon.
Here we are. In 4th, I picked GTA San Andreas because that one was really fucking good.
Okay, over 5.
Definitely my favourite GTA game.
What about it made it that?
I mean, half of it's kind of my opinion because I did play it when I was like 10.
Yeah.
But and I have recently replayed it, and it's really, really good. But it's also probably got one of the best reviews out of all the GTA games. I mean, obviously, pretty much all the GTA games are good. Like, you guys love GTA 5. I love GTA 4. And loads of people are big fans of Vice City, but...
And GTA 1's epic. Seen GTA 1. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
San Andreas just left a mark on a lot of people's hearts. I mean, the memes are still here. Ah, shit, here we go again. Like, that's all from GTA San Andreas, but yeah. And then in third place, it was a little difficult, so I kind of just picked 3 games for third place.
Free for free. Go ahead.
Hear me out. The reason why I picked 3 was because it's the 3 main Halo games.
Oh, okay.
Halo Combat Evolved, which was like the first major one, pretty much. Halo 2 and Halo 3. Because those 3 Halo games were like the best part of Halo. That was Halo at its prime. That's Halo 4 and 5 is shit. I'm sorry. Was it Will? Did you play, or was it Max that played Halo 4?
I played it, but Max thought it was good. So do not come to me to sympathise. Go to Max, and he ain't here.
Sympathise over you.
Sympathise. Please sympathise with me, Brandon. I'm really sad. Sympathise with me. Please sympathise.
No, he
He didn't
sympathised.
play the good
He
games.
sympathised.
In fact, I didn't put Halo Reach on. I'm so sorry. Halo Reach as well.
Just say
Oh, just
the
forgot it.
Halo franchise.
Yeah, the Halo franchise. Again, that's probably to my opinion as well, because I played Halo 3 and Reach, and they're really, really good. So good, man. Second place, I chose Minecraft, just like you.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, the main reason was because it's got the most sales out of any game ever.
Yeah.
They actually made it free to play in China. That's kind of
Did
cool.
they?
Yeah.
I'm moving to China. Well, I've already bought it, but
I bought it on the Xbox 360, PC, and PS4, so
Yeah.
it's a little late. And then the first place, is Doom, the original Doom.
oh, that's an amazing choice.
Okay.
It had one of the first multiplayers. Did you know that? One of the
Yes,
first ever
I have it on my
multiplayers.
PlayStation right now. I should have been playing Doom.
Not the original.
Oh.
I mean, the original Doom. Wait, I'm confused. Wait. No, I mean,
Confusing yourself. Never
Yeah.
mind us.
You're talking about?
wait, you have the original Doom on your PS4.
Yeah, they remastered it and put it on. It was
Oh.
like 50p.
Oh, cool.
Get it?
I'm surprised because it came out in 1993. It was
Yeah,
like
but it's just one of those
2D.
games, isn't it, that they just put on.
Yeah.
It didn't exactly get lost. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Doom's awesome. I'm terrible at it, but that's a good list. Now the pressure's on Will.
Oh my god, right.
Well,
I
if this
finished my
list is
Siege-
rubbish, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore.
Right. I finished my Siege game. We won 3-2, by the way, and I got 4 kills, because I'm good.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, thank you for being interested. I have, because my game finished while Brandon was doing his list, I have been able to rack up some titles that I'm sure you could all sympathise with. Not sympathise, sympathise. So I've gone with a few titles that, less in the rotation of people's favorite games. Your two, like I'm not going to include Minecraft because it's been included twice, even though yes.
Understandable.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. So, well, I think because I've not really got a list for it, I've kind of just got them all on my thing here. So I've got to kind of decide the list as I go along, but I've got an idea.
Okay.
So what I think I'll start with... Well, Right, one last edition. Found another one. Right, yeah, but this is the last one, and then that's that. But I think I know where I'm starting, because it's not a game that's known for maybe everyone's greatest. But let me get it up. Nope. Here we go. So, I don't know how many I've got stored up. You can order it later, or think about it. So, the last one on the list, NBA 2K19. I love that game. I adore that game. I love 2K19. It is my favourite sports game ever. Ever. I love 2K19. It is great because they made a sports game good.
What about
after
FIFA
that,
14? Man?
Yeah, but I didn't play FIFA
15.
14. Didn't play it. I started on FIFA 16 because I wasn't as interested in football beforehand, and FIFA 16 wasn't great. So we start at the point of 2K19, which was the first NBA game I got. I love that game. That's the only way I can describe it, because I feel like a lot of it is my own opinion, but it's just so good. The way that they ran points in a game, not 20, and you could have fun, and the shooting was good, and the shooting bar was the old shooting bar, not the new one.
The new one is so bad.
I know, it was the old one, and it was beautiful. And it was great. And I love 2K19. Anything else I could add? I mean, there's just so many things about it. Just obviously the gameplay, which has been devalued so much now, ridiculously. The menus were nice. The card design on my team was nice, and just in general, the game was beautiful. It looked good, felt good, and there was so much content to it. I've brought up my hours on 2K19. My hours is 4,042 hours on 2K19.
What?
4,042 hours on 2K19. Now, I will say this. I think a lot of that is being sat on the menu when I went for tea. But
when you left your PS4 on all night.
I did that a bit, but
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't think I can deduct that much. 4,042 hours is a lot of time, and obviously it's a ridiculous amount, so it can't be all of that time. But I'm sure I spent I'd say more than 600 hours on that game. It was just brilliant. It was amazing. I loved the game to death. It's amazing. But I'm putting it last because it's a sports game. We don't want to start. I don't want to put that too far in. No.
Next, FIFA 15.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to go with next out of my list. So I've got, and actually I could count up how many I've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 titles. So that's number 13. We'll move on to the one that I just added. Mad Max, the game. Love that game. It was a free game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a free game that I got offered just on the store. It's not free. It's just it was free at the time on a deal. And oh my goodness, I can't remember it fully because it was ages ago. But just the good memories, like Little Big Planet 2, just wow. It was so good. The story, it followed a good story from the newer Mad Maxes. Just the game, because a lot of it was driving. And because that's what it is, Mad Max. It's driving cars. And I don't get how, but they made driving cars fun. I know you've got all those, whatever they're called, MotoGP and Forza Horizon and that crap. But that's just drive car around city fun. No. I don't understand how you find that fun in the way that you can play that for hours and hours and hours. Mad Max had more to it. You drove around this wasteland desert of randomness and found all of these bases with these crazy looking motherfuckers, and it was just good. Okay, I can't remember it fully. There's a lot more titles that I've played much more recently, so I can label them a lot better. But that was just really... I added that at the end because I saw it and I was like, yes.
That's a fantastic choice.
It is. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I knew there's going to be a couple that I saw. And I'm like, oh, that! Oh my god, I remember that! Right, so I'll get rid of them too, so they're not on my list anymore. We will move on to one that you guys hate, BioShock. I like it. You hate BioShock, so you wouldn't agree with me. But this is number 11 on my list because I very much like BioShock. This is BioShock as a collection, all the BioShocks, because it'd be too hard. It'd be too confusing to go over all of them. I love the story of BioShock. I love the gameplay of BioShock. I love the style of BioShock. I like how it's got these horror elements as well as just general, RPG style fighting and stuff like that, and shooting and action game. It's a whole world, and it's got so many things to it. And I think the way the characters were designed and how just like there's a twist. It's like the guy that you're working with for the entire game turns out to be the final villain at the end. As a spoiler, screw you, anyone who hasn't played the game. There you go. And the guy that you're aiming to kill, and the guy that's working with you is aiming to kill you. He isn't the main villain. He is a villain, but he's not the main villain. And it's like this whole twist, and it makes the game great. And I love BioShock. That's the first game. Not going to label any of the games, but I just love how it runs. There you go. Screw you guys. You should like games more. Because you don't like... You didn't finish it, though. So I'm not going to take it personally, because you didn't even finish it, so...
I couldn't make it there. It's lame.
Yeah, because you're just boring. Next one. This is number 10. This is for... I played this recently. This is for pure childhood memories. Lego Harry Potter. Love that game. Beautiful. Great. No one can argue. It's an old Lego game, so it's great. It's Lego Harry Potter, so it's even greater. And it has that sandbox when you finish the game, so it's the best Lego game, or one of the best Lego games out of the old generation.
My list is terrible. Sorry, I just interrupted you. I didn't put in a Lego game. Lego Marvel Superheroes goes in at number 4. That's the best one.
You can obviously do it with Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel. I wanted to say Lego Harry Potter because I've played it recently, so I know all that I can talk about, and that's just the way the game runs is good because they make Harry Potter interesting. I know
that's impossible.
That's controversial because a lot of people like Harry Potter.
I don't give one.
I am not the biggest fan. Lego Harry Potter makes Harry Potter fun. Lego Harry Potter is great, and just it's great. Obviously, I'm hoping everyone's played an old Lego game, like like Lego Indiana Jones, like Star Wars, Lego Marvel Superhero. Yeah, just take you back. It's brilliant. Everyone should have played it. It's great. I can't describe it too far because it's a Lego game. You build shit. That's what Lego is. So, and everyone
these days grew up with Fortnite, man. What did we?
Oh mate, yeah, no. And everyone knows what Harry Potter is. Everyone knows what Lego is. Everyone knows what Harry Potter is. So why would I describe Lego Harry Potter? You just get it, all right? I should just label it, and you should just understand and go yes. But the main thing is made Harry Potter fun. It's a good Lego game, and the sandbox mode. They didn't have to add the sandbox mode at the end of the game, and it was great. It was just do whatever you want, build whatever you want. And as a child, when your imagination goes wild, that's like you can actually do what you want with your imagination. It's brilliant. I love that. It's perfect. We'll move on to the next. Now I have to move across the list because we've actually got to think about what I'm going to choose next. So I think, because now we're boiling down. Number 9, right? We're boiling down to the good ones here, okay? We're actually boiling down to the proper big boys. Right, these are the big boys now. I promise you, if you disagree with one of these titles, you've either not played it or are insane. So these are just classic titles. We'll start number 9. Dying Light.
Yeah.
Everyone hates that game, right? It's awful. So number 9 is actually no. Number 9 is Dying Light. Dying Light is dying in the light. It is great.
Dying in the light.
We literally did a series on it. We literally did videos and a series on it. It is just, oh.
Yeah.
I'm not. You have Kyle Crane, the main protagonist, and he basically comes down from heaven, as the game does, and he just appears, and he's like, "I'm going to save everyone in Haran," and he can't because he's human, but he doesn't act like a human because he has endless stamina, and is a monster and can dropkick everyone. So he's not really human, but he's fun. The game is fun. It's a parkour game, and everyone likes parkour when you can actually do it, because like anyone's been able to do parkour in real life, unless you're on whatever. What's that show called? You know, the big ramp at the end. It's got ninja on the end of it, or something. What's it called? Do you know what I mean, Brandon?
I do.
Where it's like an obstacle course, and at the very end you have this big ramp.
Section, which
and we've got Brandon's history section.
Which we've already got arranged, by the way. So look at us go.
So yeah, and we'll say that's number 8. So I think what I'll do is, because we're on the topic of Mafia, number 7 is Mafia 3. Funnily enough. Mafia 3, imagine Mafia, I mean, it got a lower rating apparently, Mafia 3, than Mafia 1.
Yeah.
But not in my heart. Mafia 3 is a good game. I like Mafia 3. Mafia 3 is nice. Okay? It's about a crazed black man who comes back from Vietnam and his whole family is murdered, and somehow he turns into the Terminator and kills an entire mafia mob. How does that not sound cool?
Sounds
like,
epic.
It does. It does. It's like Doom Man. It's like Doom Guy. It's literally like Doom Guy. It feels like that. And the point is that when they were, because what they do is, it's kind of like a documentary where you get to a lot of stages where they'll go into the future and then they'll be talking about him, like in the future, like it's going back and being into the past.
Is it a bit like from the first game where they had the whole talking to a detective thing?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like a documentary. So you get these they get these experts about the whole thing, about the whole history of it, and to talk about it like it's some kind of, you know, when they have those main narrators over those World War II documentaries or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that. Someone who knows everything about it. Yeah. And so every time you get to a certain point, they'll go over it again with more of the increment details, and maybe some characters or maybe some little details that you may not have experienced within the game, but they'll explain it to make it more realistic. And it's just good, man. Like, the way that they do it is so good. And the storytelling, that kind of like documentary style of, we're gonna head, but they head far into the future, Brown. It's not like that where it's, you know, when he's coming at the end of his, you know, like mob life. It's much further into the future where it's no, because I'm saying Mafia 1, it cuts forward like what?
When does he come?
That's not what I said. I said cut. No, I'm saying it cuts like 5 years into the future for Mafia 1, but then it cuts about 2030 for Mafia 3. It's like when a documentary is being made about it, so it's much further into the future. But on gameplay standards, because I've ranted on about the story, they go back. I think it's made on Unreal Engine because of how like it's designed, but the graphics look good. The driving's nice because it's much futuristic cars. They drive all right. That's all nice. The aiming's good. You can put aim assist on, so like hard and low. and it works well. That's one thing. Some games it just doesn't work. And the game's fun. The game's fun. The combat's nice. There's obviously stealth sections which aren't perfect, but they're there. And the game's good. Okay, the game is good. I like the game. Right? Shut up, everyone. Everyone in the world, shut up. Game's good. Next game. Number 6. I like Mafia 3. So number 6. You know, when you get down to like these last ones, you think, how do I put these out? So what I think I'm going to do is go with Super Mario Odyssey as number 6. I like Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
it's good.
it is.
There's obviously Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I haven't finished that game, so I would love to put it up, but I'm not. But Super Mario Odyssey, I have finished.
Just even the mention of it, I want to go back and play Super Mario Odyssey. I never finished it.
Super Mario Odyssey is so good. It brings out the new style where you've got the character Cappy now, who allows Mario to turn into these other characters, so you can put onto a Goomba. Now Mario's a Goomba, and it's like, what the hell? Mario's a Goomba. And it just brings so many opportunities into this game. There's like the level design's odd because obviously you got Mario, which is 2D, and then this is like 3D World Mario, where it was like, whoa, we've pushed the camera out a bit, but now we've got, whoa, this is literally like, Mario 64, but on a whole new scale.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Now, about Mario 64, that would well go into my top, but one thing I'll say about Mario 64 is I haven't properly finished it, and I don't want to speak about games that I haven't fully finished, because I've got like a couple levels left, so I'm not going to do it. But that's like it possibly could go in there.
I've played a good bit, and I loved it.
No, I've played a good bit, but yeah, I played a good bit, and it's brilliant. But I've not finished it, so I don't want to include it.
Yeah,
because I can't vouch for it like other people can. So
yeah,
I'm just going to go.
Not only
Mario
finished
Odyssey.
it, but have played it over and over again.
Exactly. So yeah. But with Mario Odyssey, the gameplay with the whole new Cappy system works so well, being these characters to traverse the map easier. Also, they brought back the Mario 64 moves of like the backflip and the sprint and then the crouch jump and the roll to pick up some momentum. It's just all these little extra moves that make, they define the good players from the average players. Some people doing ridiculous jumps to get to these moons that you collect, where a normal player would sit there and go, huh? So there's so much to the game in the gameplay section. Obviously, it's a Mario game, so with story elements, you've kind of just got Bowser steals Peach, go rescue Peach. Cool. That's the story. And but it's all the maps and the gameplay that make a Mario game. And the way they design it is just brilliant. Even the water level is fun. How did they do that? The water level's fun.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah. Obviously, we need to go on to the things. So, Super Mario Odyssey. That one was number 6. Now on to the last 5. Now, this is where, let me just say,
steamy in here.
It's getting hot in here. Let me just say that 2 are Resident Evil games and 1 is another horror game.
Okay.
So we've got So I think I'm gonna bring the cat out of the bag. And we're gonna go with a Resident Evil game. We're gonna go with Resident Evil 7.
What?
Number 5.
I am so surprised. My mind is blown.
Your mind is my mind. What? Resident
game.
Evil 7 is amazing for a series where it went 1 good game, 2 good game, 3 good game, 4 good game, 5 6 where's this going? And then they just went scrap it with all these stupid following Umbrella kind of thing, because they went from these heroic characters that pretty much had nothing to do with the corporation that was messing everything up, and make them these like Terminator characters again, and just make them so likable and great, and that's what you based it off of. Obviously the first game was Umbrella Operatives, but 2, 3 and 4 you had Leon Kennedy, who was the main one. I love Leon Kennedy, great character. But then you had Jill Valentine, blow me now, nearly caught me there. Jill Valentine in the third game, she was good as well. But then you came to 7, and now we're taking a whole new road here. Okay, so we've got Ethan Winters now, new character, first person Resident Evil game. How's this gonna go? Perfect. It went perfect. Going first person made the game so much more scarier. That's just how it was. It made the game 10 times scarier. It made you feel more involved in the character. They also had this mystery around who Ethan was, because no one ever knew what he looked like. They always tried to cover his face. So you've got that whole who is Ethan Winters debate as well, which adds to the game, rather than, well, we know what the other characters are, who they work for, what their aim is. Ethan was like just this man looking for his wife. That's all we know.
Yeah.
So it added to the character in the fact that you didn't know what he was aiming for, and other than finding his wife, obviously, but there was so much around him that you didn't know. And obviously you go into the Baker family house, which you think, oh, well, we're going to go in, retrieve our wife, leave, as every character does think. And then it's a 400-hour experience of, God, I wish I had. But it's just having to fight every Baker family member. You had to fight Jack about 400 times, Marguerite. You didn't fight Lucas, but you did have a section of the game where you went through Lucas's traps. And then, obviously, Evelyn at the end of the game. It was all just brilliant, the bosses and the characters and how they developed them, and then you find out that Evelyn's the only real bad person, really need to get rid of her. And there's also, you have a good ending and a bad ending. There's also that section to it, isn't there? So
Yeah.
there's also the opportunity to choose a bad ending if you're an idiot. Sorry to everyone who chose the bad ending.
Not sorry, you shouldn't have been an idiot.
Yeah. People also ask, is Resident Evil the scariest game ever? It holds its crown as the scariest game in the franchise, not ever. Franchise. Well, there you go. People think it's the scariest game in the franchise. I would agree. And yeah, Resident Evil 7, the design, the house is very iconic because, again, a lot of the... Obviously, Resident Evil 4 was kind of out in the open, but you normally had, like, the first games were in big mansions, or in the city, or kind of out in the countryside. This one, again, out in the countryside, but it was with these massive mansion house, kind of like a joint house, kind of weird thing on the swamp, and it just worked so well. I think it was in Carolina. It just... The aesthetics is just frightening. It's brilliant. Resident Evil 7, number 5. We're on a countdown now. On the good parts.
We're getting
Number
to the big
4.
numbers.
The big numbers, number 4 now. Here we are. So, we're left with 4 games. Now, I've actually got to decide which my favourite game is. And also, I love Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is my favourite game in essence, in mind. I love that game from what I can remember. it's not on my top 4 or list because you've said it, and we've got to be a bit iffy-diffy to have a good old list. So I've not included it because
Wow.
I know how good it is, right?
Okay.
I love it. It's in my top, but I wanted a different list. That's the only reason. Like, you both had Minecraft. I would also put in Minecraft, but I haven't.
I know, but I just
'Cause
know Uncharted 4 is like...
it's hard. Yeah, I know. I've neglected it a little bit because these 4 titles are personally my favorite. I know Uncharted 4 is also personally my favorite, but it's your favorite in a number 4, so I think we'll agree.
I think my list
on
is
the
a
fact...
lot shorter of this. I wouldn't say Uncharted's my favourite though.
No.
Whereas my
you know.
film list, like my top
Oh my
50 is
yeah.
probably my favourite films.
yeah. But Uncharted 4 for me is one of my top. I've not put it in top just because I haven't played in ages as well. That's another thing. Haven't played it in ages. So my description of these games are going to be much better, I assure you. Especially because 3 of them I've played really recently, and the 4th one I played more recent than Uncharted 4 by about 3 years. So, a big difference.
Yeah.
So I haven't included it just because I don't have a lot more to say, and you've already spoken about it. So everyone just get the fact that I like Uncharted 4. It is good. So I think with number 4 I'm going to go with Last of Us Part 2.
Wow. Okay.
I've not played Last of Us Part 1 yet. Brandon said Last of Us Part 1 and said about the 2 remasters and whatever. Yes. Not played it though. So what can I say about it? Good game. There you go. Number 3. There's nothing to say. So we're going to go to Last of Us Part 2, which I think is a brilliant game anyway. And I love it to bits. I'm not going to go over the story because it's literally a 24-hour story. And there's so much to it, and there's so many I know I've spoiled things, but I've spoiled things quickly.
And
Like,
from older games as well.
And from older games. It would take me 4 minutes to spoil the ending. Like, it would take me a while. So, all I'm going to say is, the mechanics of the game are brilliant. The aiming of the game is brilliant. The kind of like the hidden little aspects of the game where... I think there was one where you could whistle. There was like the whistling mechanic where you could bring people out and obviously kill them, but it was in the way that people reacted to it in like an actual humanic manner. It's just not like this, oh, I hear whistle, I'm going to walk over there now so the person who's clearly hiding behind that rock can kill me. It was like an actual humanic response and movement, and maybe they didn't even like follow over to it, or they'd actually like bring other people with them so they couldn't be brought out and killed on their own. And there was also like these dogs that I follow whistles as well, because obviously it's a dog, it follow a whistle. But I think there's also the humanic manner of whenever you got someone on the ground and you aimed the gun at them, they were like, no, please don't shoot me. And they like plead for their life. And that sounds a bit horrid, but that's a general thing in the game. They actually plead for their life when you put a gun to their head and they're not dead yet. Which is like, what the hell? But what other game does that?
It's pretty good. The
story is brilliant. I'm not going to go over it. The gameplay mechanics great. The aiming is good. The movement is good. I have a lot of things for movement. There's 2 types of movements for me. There's movement which follows the character's movement, which means sometimes the movement of the character can be a bit lagged on what you've inputted. So you'll say right, but it's not until the actual guy moves his right leg right that he moves that way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And then you've got left stick movement, which is whatever you do, the character does. And I can't remember exactly what Last of Us Part 2 did, but it was perfect. It was in between the 2, I think. And it was perfect. So wherever you move, the character's moving, but it didn't look like Rainbow Six Siege where you move to the left and it's like they're on a skateboard. So, or a vacuum, one of those little movable vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
So it looked realistic, but it also followed what you were putting in, rather than you've got to wait for them to move, and then because of like animations, it can really mess you up, and maybe you'll get, be killed because of it, and you'll be pissed off, and then you'll go, "No, I'm not playing this game anymore." Probably Brandon. Sorry, but yeah, it was just, the game is good. I need to play the first one because I enjoyed the second one, and it makes more sense to play the first before the second. But just how it happened. So, and the game was 24 hours, so to play in moderation. Unlike me, who literally did 20 hours and then 4 hours. Play in moderation. That shows you how I enjoyed it. I played for 20 hours straight, and then I played for 4 hours the next day, and I was like, oh, was that close? 4 hours is not close, old me, or younger me. But yeah. Last of Us 2 is number 4. Now I've really got to pick. I really got to pick.
Before you say your number 3, did I actually say my number 3?
You can say your number 3 if you want to repeat it. I'm willing to take.
Oh, did I say it?
No, I don't know. I'm saying if you want to repeat it, just in case.
It was Siege.
No, you didn't then.
Oh, well. That's not surprising.
Siege is a good game. You are moving on a vacuum cleaner.
That's what I thought when you said Siege. I was like, hold on a second. Yeah, Siege is number 3 for me. Now you're number 3.
Honestly, I thought I would go and I would trust a bit of the Steam ratings of the three last games. This shows you how good these last games are. The 3 last games that I've got to pick from all have a 10 out of 10 on Steam.
Okay.
I know Dying Light had a 10 out of 10 on Steam, but Dying Light isn't perfect because the story's not great.
Yeah.
These games are near perfect. Now, I think it's like killing off a child. It's like having 3 children and saying you've got to kill one, and then you have to like choose out the last 2 on which one's your favourite. So you kill off one, and the last 2 live, but you've got to pick your favourite then. It's difficult. So I think I'm gonna have to do the hard decision, and I'm just gonna have to do Resident Evil 2 is number 3. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 2, I love you, but you're number 3. You're being picked for number 3. Resident Evil 2 is the best remaster of all time. Ever. Ever. It's brilliant. Obviously, coming from Resident Evil 7, where it goes first person, they then go back to redoing up Resident Evil 2, which is third person again. But the graphics are nice and clean. They redo it from the 3 polygons that it was in the original. And they make it look nice and clean and just polished. And the characters, they have to redo them up, obviously. And make them look more human than 4 polygons. And the design of the game, and the design of the zombies, and the design of the enemies, and the way the game runs is just absolute perfection. You've got the base zombies, you've got the lickers, you've got the zombie dogs, you've got Mr. X, who has nearly perfect AI. Like, I say nearly perfect. There is sometimes where he just stands outside of the door to the safe room, which isn't really fair. But other than that, he's got almost perfect AI. Once Mr. X is in the building, he roams the building, and you can't kill him. That's why he's frightening. So he's the scariest thing. You run into a zombie, you think, well, I can shoot it 4 times in the head, and it's gone. Mr. X shows up, you can't kill him. The only way you're getting past Mr. X is if you get into a story zone, which doesn't even promise that he can't get in there, or if you go into a safe zone. And you generally need to do stuff around the map, so... Just the fear of Mr. Character. That's the fear level of Resident Evil 2. It's whether Mr. X will show up and you're going to shit yourself. It's also the fact that if you shot Mr. X's hat off, he'd run quicker. People who played the game know that. You get a trophy for it, but if you shoot Mr. X's hat off, he walks quicker. So he doesn't run at you, but he walks quicker. He just goes from like strolling after you to then speed walking, and it's like, sorry. So
that is terrifying.
The fear of the game is all lying within Mr. X. You've also got, I think his name is William, the main villain, and he's a scientist trying to, I think he's trying to make some kind of cure, but he ends up making a disease, very, very common, China, and I think they were just trying to make a disease. Sorry, that was a bit mean, but, you know, kind of originated there, so I'm just going to say it like that. Not wrong. But yeah, and he turns into this weird ass monster, and grows and grows and grows, and then when you get to the end of the game, he's not even human. He's just this big, ugly monster, and you got to fight that and shoot all of the eyes that he's got over his body to take him down. Now, what other game has a massive monster where you have to shoot its eyes to kill it, and it can just eat you in one bite? Don't know. So you can comment about that one. Yes, with the Enderman.
Yes, exactly. That's why you should have included Minecraft.
Yeah, you did it. But the last thing I'm going to go over is the replayability of the game. You have to play the game 3 times just to get the final ending of the game. And you probably think, well, that's not great. Well, it is. Because you get so many games, like Resident Evil 3, the main downfall of that was you can finish the game in 2 hours. I finished the game in 1 hour 40. You get films longer than that, and you kind of just have to sit and watch a film. Like, I'm playing that game, which means I have to do everything well, and it wasn't that difficult to do it in 1 hour 40. And that's it. You're done with the game. Resident Evil 2, you run around it once, then you got to play another story, and you got to run around it again, and you got to play another story, and then you run around that, and then you get the final ending. And that's 3 playthroughs from just like chain. You know, they've made a whole new story for a whole different character, and you get an ending, but it's not the true one. You get another ending, not the true one. You get an ending, is the true one, and you have a happy ending, and it's lovely. It's like, why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want 3 different playthroughs with the same, you know, like, the same game mechanics, the same gameplay that you know and love without having to just replay the same first story again just so you can re-enjoy it. You've just got to, there's something new now to go on to. It's brilliant. I don't know any other game that's made 3 different playthroughs of the same game with different characters. But it's great. Now I've killed off the 3rd kid. We've got to now choose the favourite. Now, it's cruel, isn't it? It's cruel. Now, one game
killed
has
the
a
middle
10 out of 10
child.
the middle child. Yeah. So one of the games has a 10 out of 10 on Steam. 94% like the game. The other one also has a 10 out of 10 on Steam, and I don't know how many percent of people like this one because it doesn't say. But one of them, I am going to class it as 3 games. One of them is 3 games. The other one is just 1. Okay. So because I'm classing it from 3, I think I'm going to have to put it second, because I think it's so unfair to put it first, seeing as it's 3 games. Just that kind of, it's like giving it an advantage. So I'm going to go with God of War as number 2.
Okay.
God of War is good. Play God of War. It is. So obviously I said 3. I'm classing it off God of War 3, God of War 4 or God of War, and then God of War Ragnarok. They're all great games. They're all brilliant. God of War 3, I actually didn't finish it, but that's not because I didn't. I technically finished it. I only had like the last boss battle to go before I finished it, and I already watched all the final cutscenes because the bit that I got stuck on was that difficult. I just couldn't do it. So I watched the final cutscenes, and I got on with my life, rather than spending another 40 hours on the same thing. But the God of War Ragnarok, finished them, beautiful as well. Just the character Kratos, the people he works around, his son in God of War, and God of War Ragnarok, Odin in God of War Ragnarok, Thor in God of War Ragnarok, Baldur in God of War, just so many memorable characters, obviously from mythology, but they make characters from mythology interesting. I couldn't read about mythology and go, I know what you're on about.
Yeah.
So it just makes it so interesting to learn about some of these characters and beat the shit out of them. That's kind of the point of the games, isn't it? Just beat the shit out of old gods. And just the fighting style's great, the gameplay. Some of the game isn't perfect, which may devalue it in comparison to the game that I'm putting number one, which is the fact that a lot of it is kind of open up chests, get money, do upgrades on armor and weapons to then fight the enemies easier, which is a bit... I'm not sure I 100% like that. But the fighting and the combos and the kind of the weapons from the games, they're just brilliant. And the cutscenes, the ending cutscenes where they get really flashy and theatrical and just these big ass enemies, it's just great. And obviously I'm not going to go for story because it's about gods, and just experience it yourself. It's brilliant. Love all the God of War games. Not the originals. But we can move on to the favourite child, Gerald. Now, Gerald, reveal what game you really are. You're not a game. So, obviously, this kind of classes it as my favourite game of all time. Could be. Could very much be my favourite game of all time. I think it is. Now, this is the game that I spent around 110 hours playing for one ending. That's the game. Persona 5, or Persona 5 Royale, as it was that I played, but it's not that much different. Persona 5 Royale is brilliant. Now, is it the best game ever? No. There are many other games you could pick. But is it my favourite game? Yes, I love it. It's great. Please play it. You wouldn't, but please. Mainly because it's 110 hours long.
I'm gonna disagree.
It's a JRPG. I didn't think I was in. That's the thing. I didn't think I was interested in any kind of RPG gameplay of what it is. It's kind of just those tactical style battles of. There's the elements that kind of like Pokemon. You have those element styles, and you fight the opposite creature, and you kind of have to learn what their element is, and then you do damage to them in these turn-based combat system. I didn't think I'd be interested in that, but I loved it, and the way it was done was really good. It was just really nice to experience that whole system of gameplay, because I've never really done it before. But it's because the characters are so memorable to me, and I'm not going to name them because you'd laugh at me. They're all foreign names.
Please do.
But no. Well, the thing is that the main character doesn't even. He has a name in there's novels. There's like other stuff to it, but he does have a name. But he doesn't have a name in the game because you can name him yourself. So I named him Big Dick and Mr. Big Dick.
Okay,
No, I
refer
did
to him
not
as
name
that
Big-
throughout.
Alright, we'll name him Mr. Big Dick throughout. So Mr. Big Dick, so basically, he gets into...
Who's this?
He exists. The main
No, no,
idea
no,
of
no,
the
no.
game...
Who is this? Who
Oh,
are
who
we
is
talking
this?
about?
Mr. Big Dick.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay. So so the main idea is of the game is kind of like adults are quite arrogant and they use power to look down on other people just because they're older in sense, and they can kind of do whatever they want, and the value of life of younger people isn't shown because, you know, we're older, so we're better than you pretty much. And it starts off with Mr. Big Dick. He goes up and he tries to save this woman from being harassed by this man, and he pushes the guy away, and he falls and he hits his head, and then he calls the police, and basically the woman that he's trying to save is like, "Oh, are you alright? Are you alright?" Because he's been literally like slightly hurt, and it's trying to see this kid as the awful person because he's so horribly injured this man that he's slightly bleeding, even though she was literally being harassed 4 seconds ago. So Mr. Big Dick gets arrested. His parents disown him, and he is sent away on probation. Otherwise, he's going to get sent to juvie. And he's got to live with this guy who owns a bar. And basically go into another... I think it's like a... I don't know if it's... yeah, I think it's a Tokyo school. So it's a cool school in Tokyo. He's got to stay there for a bit until his probation period's done, and then he goes back home, and his parents go, "We still don't want you," but they've got to have him back because that's how it goes.
Kids.
Think about the fact that your kid does something wrong, and then you go, "Yep, leave." Sorry, just who? Who's that cruel? It tries to really cement the idea. All the people are awful. But to put it short, because it's a 110-hour story, the kid gains powers to change the heart of adults. So he goes into these magical realms, of a way of putting it, and he steals the desires of the adults, takes them out, and then what they do is that forces them to then confess all the bad things that they've done and make them a better person. That's kind of the idea. So it's making horrible people into really whiny, depressed people who then confess to the fact that they've been hitting on minors, or they're in a mob, or they want to kill lots of people, that kind of thing.
That is insane.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I think the first person that they take over, they make them spill the beans. He's a teacher that thinks he's the king of the school, and he hits on children, and he literally hits children as well. So not only does he see women as his plaything, but he also sees young women as his plaything, and he also sees young kids as his punching bag. Great person. So basically, they take away his desires by going into this magical realm thing, and he literally gets up on a stage, goes, "I am horrible, I have done all these things, I confess," and he gets arrested. But in the end, he goes to jail, and he literally turns into this whining sob of a mess, and that becomes a problem later on. But for them, not for the guy. He's gone now. He's in jail. But the idea of the game is parents are horrible, don't trust them. Or older people are horrible, don't trust them.
And that's your favourite game.
And that's my favourite game. Yes, it is. But I love the style of the game. It's kind of like this cartoony style, but you still feel like the characters are real to you, and yeah, I love that game to bits. There you go. And Video Game Donkey likes the game a lot, so there you go. You can take from that.
Oh yeah, shout out to Video Game Donkey.
Yeah,
I've not watched
he
him
likes
in a while.
that game, so no, neither have I. But I take it from the good memories of Video Game Donkey, so we'll just carry on.
Yes. To finish off the main topic, we've got a little tier list, and I want to see if we can speed run.
We'll speedrun. We'll speedrun.
We do have just 3 people, so a majority is likely for most. Obviously, there'll be ones where someone hasn't played. Actually, there'll be a lot of these people haven't played. So
Yeah.
we're going to snap through 'em. Ready?
Mhm.
Hearthstone. Haven't played it.
Hearthstone. Yeah, not played it. I get what it is.
Great. Hitman.
Oh,
I can't see the text.
Oh.
I don't know which Hitman it is. Blood Money.
oh.
Haven't played it.
We played Hitman though. We can kind of generalize. I've seen gameplay of Hitman.
There's no other
Blood Money.
There's no other Hitman. So just rate it.
So we
as
just
Hitman.
rate it.
Yeah.
Just rate it. as
Hitman
Hit- I've seen gameplay. It's literally just Hitman. So I
B.
played Hitman.
Hitman's awesome.
What's it? What have we got? What have we got as like the
Oh
ratings?
yeah. S perfect. A near perfect. B amazing. C great. D good. That's pretty bad, but just D
Yeah.
good. E average. F below average. Not good. Haven't played. Okay, I'll put
Okay,
Hearthstone.
okay.
Not played.
Okay.
I'd put it in B. I'm happy with B.
Yeah.
Fallout 3.
Haven't played. Hate
don't
Fallout.
like
Don't like
Fallout
Fallout.
3. Yeah, I'm gonna say
I
Put in
F.
C pro. Whoa.
He said C, and you said F.
You're
I played
pissing
it
off a
one.
lot of
Actually,
people.
I'm okay with E. I can meet you in the middle.
Alright, fine. It's not the best Fallout, so okay.
It's not.
I don't
no.
like Fallout. I don't like Fallout.
I don't like
in
Fallout. It's
general.
also not the best. Fallout. Mirror's Edge, one I've never played.
I played Mirror's Edge. I'd say it's a D or an E. It's alright.
Really?
It's
Brandon, you
another
played it?
parkour game.
Nah, I haven't played it.
It's
D or
another
E, which
parkour
one?
game, but it's I say D. I say D. I think it's okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna record the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I can get that up. This is my speed running, so. There you go. Alright. Metroid Prime, haven't played it.
Metroid Prime's really good, so I'm gonna go and put it in a B. I think. Just there you go.
Okay.
Simple.
Brandon?
I haven't played either.
Okay, he goes in B.
Yeah. Just take it from me. It good.
Take it from. Sorry. Dragon Age Origins.
Huh?
Huh? Haven't played
Sorry. Just haven't played it, Brandon. If you say you've played, that's the biggest lie you've ever told.
No, I haven't played it either.
Yeah, I
it.
didn't think
Mass
so.
Effect 3. Haven't played
I haven't
it.
played Mass. Oh, Mass Effect New Andromeda. All right, we can take from that. The game is probably bad.
Brandon?
Sorry, that's not fair.
I
But
haven't played it either, but I'm gonna guess.
we'll just put it in not play. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just yeah, no. Just put it in not played, but I'm guessing it's not good.
Fallout New Vegas. I actually didn't mind this one. I'll put it in C.
I think Fallout New Vegas was good, but I never played it, so I'm just gonna go with whatever you guys go with.
I
I'll
still
go with
had
the higher
issues with it
rating.
with it being Fallout. So
I will do
Yeah.
I will do no less than B. Okay, no less.
I will agree with Brandon, so it gets B because I think it's a good game. I've never played it.
you haven't played it. You can't say anything.
I want
but
to
I'll agree.
because I'm gonna vouch.
I had fun with it. No, Will, you can't talk when you
Even
haven't
if
played
you
I'm
it.
gonna
don't
vouch.
like Fallout,
I'm vouching. I've watched people.
Shut up, Will. Halo
Even if you
Reach.
guys don't like Fallout, it's the best Fallout game.
It
out there.
is.
That's
Halo
what I've heard.
Reach.
So that's what I'm saying. Halo Reach.
Haven't played it.
Awful.
Amazing.
Awful.
Absolutely amazing.
Worst game ever. It's crap. No. Go whatever Brandon says.
I don't want to say S, so I'll say A. Because
I think for S, I think all of us should have played it.
Yeah, I can
Because
understand that.
it's a collective tier list. So.
Also, can I just, before we speedrun, Max, sorry Red Dead Redemption 2 wasn't in there, but you weren't here to agree on that one, so just, there you go.
Apex Legends.
No, the worst. F.
I'll put it in D. I had
never,
loads of fun with it.
Yeah, D.
Sorry, I never played it. I actually
Will
never
you
played
suck?
that. Never played it. I didn't want to. I thought it was just another.
It was really fun.
Fortnite rip-off.
It was the best battle royale since early Fortnite. So, Assassin's Creed 2, one of the better ones. I'd put it in C.
I didn't play it.
I've actually forgotten which one that is. Is that the one in Venice? Oh no. I think it is the one in Venice.
Yeah,
that's a really good one. So
yeah,
I'll put in C.
Yeah. Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't like any of the Batman games.
I love Arkham Asylum. C.
I would put in
C.
S. I would put in S.
I'm putting it in C because I think Liam's going to try and get it down. So either a B or a C, just so everyone's happy.
I'm going.
I'll say B.
I'm going D.
B.
Right, then we'll go C in general.
Yeah, I'll go C then.
B in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, I put it in D then. Sorry.
Whoa! That's not fair.
I have the power. BioShock. I'm gonna go not good.
You're gonna shit on this. So I'm gonna say, right, I don't think it's the best game. I think it's a B or a C. So if you go F, I'll say a D.
I went
is
no
fine.
good. I went below F.
Oh.
I'm gonna say an F because I played it. Not all of it, but I played the first couple, maybe 2 hours of it, and it was really weird.
I don't mind weird. I
Right.
think it just tried to
Really
do
fucking
too much.
Right, because I don't like my games getting shat on too much, can I at least have like an E? An E, please? Just
I'm
a bit
okay
of
with
like,
E.
D.
just sympathise.
No,
No,
not D.
not D.
Don't give him more. What's wrong with you?
Just, yeah,
No, we
just let
refuse to. Let's go A.
Let's go higher. Yeah, just like,
Borderlands. Borderlands is really fun.
Ooh, Borderlands. I feel like you with BioShock is me with Borderlands. I feel like it is too much for me, like as a person. So whatever you go, I'll go a ranking below or two.
I'm going D. I think it was good. I had fun with
I'll go-
Borderlands.
you know
I don't think
what?
it was amazing.
I'll go D just so then we don't, because obviously Brandon's never played it. So if I say E, we're like, well, what the fuck do we do? So we'll go D.
Let's go D. Black Ops 2. It's S tier for me.
S.
Brandon.
I'll say S because I cannot remember Black Ops 2 for the life.
It's so
Well,
good.
if you can't
S.
remember it, then we can't really give it S tier. It should be a.
Do A. Do A.
Let's do A.
Just
Let's
do
do
A.
A.
Just do A.
Because I think it has to be unanimous. Is it?
Unanimous, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even say it right.
I did, I said unanimous.
Unanimous? What the hell's that?
Unanimous.
No.
Unam, bro.
Hold on.
Unanimous.
No.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. It's unanimous.
Has to be
not
it has to be
unanimous.
unanimous. Celeste. Haven't played.
Oh, Celeste is really, really good. I haven't played it, but I know it's really
Okay,
good.
haven't
So
played.
even if we don't put it and don't play it, I know it's good. So
Okay. Dead Space. Haven't played.
Which one is it?
It just says
Probably-
Dead Space, so I'm guessing the original.
Right. Just as a little bit of like context, Dead Space 1, really good. 2, 3, not as good. Don't know about the remaster, so who knows. We're going to put it in Don't Play It, but just anyone
Okay.
who's wondering. Dead Space 1 was really good.
Um,
Original.
Is that Diablo 3 or just Diablo? It's got 3 lines. I don't know if that's intentional
That's
or not.
Diablo 3 then.
Is it? Diablo 3 is awesome. I'm glad it was Diablo 3. That's the one I've played. Yeah, it's Diablo 3.
Never not played it, so.
Never played it, but I've heard it's really good.
I'll go B, actually. I'll go B.
I think my grandma plays it. I might ask her.
Bring her in!
Yeah, bring grandma in.
What is that? That's a Realm reboot. Oh, Final Fantasy 14.
Not 14. I played 7 remaster, but not 14. No.
Haven't
So I
played
wouldn't
it.
know.
Fortnite. I'm going
When Fortnite?
E.
What part?
It's Fortnite as a general.
As a
Fortnite had a really
general.
good peak.
No,
It's been a long
F.
time since its peak. I'm going E.
F. I'm going F as well. 2 Fs. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but it was fun in 2017, and then, goddamn man, like, just quickly became annoying for myself.
You guys are just
So-
lame.
It has the
Yes.
worst community I've ever
It doesn't matter.
witnessed.
Legend of Zelda. I haven't played.
Good.
Good. Good is
Which
D.
one? Which one? No, I just said good as like a joke. But which one? Just a Legend of Zelda. It's
It
pretty
just says
hard to-
Legend of Zelda.
Well, that's pretty difficult because there's a lot of good ones and there's a lot of not
It says
so
Legend
good
of Zelda includes invaluable maps and strategic playing tips.
What does that tell me? Right. We'll go with C because I don't know which one it is. So we'll go with C because there's a
I'm
lot
gonna
more
put haven't
good
played
ones
then
than
because
that.
we don't know what we're talking about.
Right. there you
Mass
go. Yeah,
Effect.
fair.
Haven't played.
Haven't played. Mass Effect Andromeda. No.
Metal Gear Solid 2. Haven't played.
Haven't played. No, it's good though. I know it's good.
Haven't played, but I have heard it's good.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I'm going for a B. Great game.
Yeah.
I'm really bad
Yeah,
at Mortal Kombat.
You don't have to be good at it. It's just what you think.
I was not good
Sounds-
at Fallout New Vegas. It's still good.
Yeah.
I'd say a C.
We'll go with B. C, so
B.
it would have been a B,
And B.
unless you'd gone like F.
Tekken 7. It's okay.
Never played Tekken.
I'll
Never
go
played
E
Tekken.
for average.
That's
Brandon?
so weird. It's like
I've
I'm gonna
never
go E
Ah.
for average because average starts with E.
It would be weird if A was
So obviously know what it
average.
means, but yeah, no, I know, I get that. I'm just saying it's weird that,
Okami.
like you say, E for average.
Okami. Haven't played.
I don't know what you're on about. I wouldn't say what are these games. I'd say what is that game?
Overwatch. I'm going
Oh.
C. It had a really bad fall off, but it was so great when it was good. So I'm going C.
I never liked Overwatch. I never
Well,
understood
you're-
the reason for it.
You're lame.
C. I'll go with a C, and if Brandon says like an F, I'll go with a B.
No.
So
Well, we've both agreed at C, so don't reason with Brandon. Forget Brandon. Pokemon
It's a B
Emerald
then, it's a B
version.
then.
I haven't touched any of the Pokemon stuff, so.
Emerald.
Emerald.
I've gotten the new Violet one. And
That's
other than
not
that,
helpful,
no, I haven't
Will.
played
We're trying to speed run.
It's not Emerald. It's not
Ratchet
Emerald.
and Clank. The original, it gets an S from me, but I'm guessing at least
Never
one of
played
you
it.
hasn't. Yeah, I'll go A then. But Ratchet and Clank is just so good. What's this? Oh, Resident Evil 4. Is it the pictures are really small? Resident Evil 4, obviously the original.
Well, it'll be the original.
Yeah,
so
it's the original.
God damn man,
It can't be
D.
S because I haven't played
a
it.
D or an E, a D or an E,
S.
an S. The original? No,
Yes.
bro.
I
no.
get
Try
the
playing it.
controls were a
Play
bit-
it. Play it. Play it.
Oh, Brandon not
bitch.
Brandon's not
Play
played it.
No.
Oh, Brandon
play
can't
it,
say anything
bitch.
then. Which one, D or E?
D because I like the game, but goddamn is no.
Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania's awesome. I'm going
Sonic
C.
Mania is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
played it, so F.
No, you've just not played, bitch. Shut up.
Sunset Overdrive, haven't played it.
Oh, I like Sunset Overdrive. I played that game. It wasn't good, but I liked it. So I'm gonna go with an E.
I did like the look of it. Super
it
Mario
was fun.
Galaxy
No, it was
2, haven't played it.
Really good. Really, 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 really good. It can be a B. Really good.
Super Mario Sunshine, haven't played it, but I
Really,
know it's
really,
awesome.
really good. Really,
Yeah.
really good. Really, really good B. Because I have played it, because I have it. B, 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 B. It's a B. You tell me any of those Super Mario games, it's going to be a B, because I don't want to go for an A, so I'm just going to go for a B. Unless
Super
it's
Smash
64.
Bros. Melee.
Oh, B. It's a B. It's a B. It's a B, 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 B.
Team Fortress 2 is an S for me. Love it.
It's an A because I barely played it and I was playing on the touchpad.
Can't be an S because I've never played it.
There you go, it's an A.
A's fine. A's fine.
I played it on the touchpad, it was quite difficult.
I know Max would agree with me on there. We were amazing. We both went engineering. Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
I'll be honest, Liam, I went pyro. Elder Scrolls.
I don't remember it. I played it, don't remember it.
Elder Scrolls is good, but I barely played it.
So we just put it in haven't
I
played.
think, should we just, because I mean, if we rate it,
It's a
yeah,
bit
not
unfair. Siege.
no, it's very
S.
unfair. Siege, yes. Yes.
S.
We've got it, ladies and gentlemen.
If I had just
We
started
got
playing
him.
it now, I would have said maybe a B, but S tier for when it was really fucking good.
Yeah,
I
and we
am
stopped playing
playing
it when it was really when it was getting not great. So, well, playing it
Yeah.
consistently. So, it's S.
But I am
Uncharted
playing
2.
it.
I'm gonna give it a not good.
Yeah,
The Witcher
haven't
3.
played,
Haven't
so-
played it.
Haven't played it, but heard it's pretty alright.
I heard it was alright. Wolfenstein 2.
I'm only adding stuff. We only add stuff on because if anyone listens, they go, "Oh, I could play that game." That's why we're not going to rate it, but we'll tell you.
Yeah. Wolfenstein 2. Haven't played it. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I want to play. I want to play Wolfenstein. All the Wolfenstein games. I haven't played it, so we can't rate it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played them, so...
Bro, I have 160 games played just on my PlayStation, bro. Give us something. Like, how many games have we not played?
Wolfenstein New Order.
Oh my god! It'll say Wolfenstein 1 now as well. It's like, bro.
Actually, no. Final Fantasy. I can't read it. 6. The font's really bad. I haven't
What
played
do you
it.
mean 6? I played 7! Ah.
Saints Row the
Where's-
Third. I liked it. I'll give it a D.
Saints Row is fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saints Row is fucked up. So, just go whatever you say.
I
Haven't
liked
played. Haven't played. Saints Row is weird.
it. Yes. Uncharted 3. I haven't played enough of it.
No, I haven't played Uncharted 3.
Super Smash Bros. Switch. It's
Yes.
awesome.
It's awesome.
Awesome. A.
That's yeah. A.
I haven't played it, so A.
Tomb
thank you
Raider
for confirming
PS3.
Oh,
Haven't played it.
If I had a PS3,
Haven't played. Shovel Knight. Haven't played. Mass
Haven't
Effect
played it.
2. Haven't played.
haven't played it.
Walking
Still
Dead.
going.
Haven't played.
Have
Walking
played.
Dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
Walking Dead have played.
Can't put S tier. I would have put S tier.
I
A.
would have put it. It is good. A, yeah, A, good.
The season
Really
3
good.
shit though. Season 3, like.
Yeah,
what-
but like season 3 is funny because one of them gets a period. Clementine gets a period. It's funny.
Fallout 4. I'm putting it in E.
The thing
F.
is, a lot of the Fallout community hate Fallout 4, but I love it.
F.
So
F.
I would say probably a C.
F.
I can meet you in the middle with D.
F.
Alright, D then. D.
F.
Because there's good elements about Fallout 4, just not
When
many.
you die and you quit.
I think you said, Liam, I think you said it was a little too dull and
Yeah.
dead. Which I can understand because that's literally the entire game. But,
Yeah.
I think it's just such a big game. Like,
Yeah, I
Good
did appreciate
good
that about
description.
it. It is a really
you can do so much.
well. I don't know
Yeah,
about
but-
that. I don't know about doing so much, but I love the space and I love the setting.
Yeah,
I
but
love the idea. It just didn't work.
Right, can I say a little bit about two little things that I encountered? One, I remember killing a whole group of people, and this woman that was in severe danger, after I said it, she said, "Thank you," and that was the conversation. Great, thank you so much. And then she just went, "Thank you, here's a rotten carrot, see ya." And then there was another one where there was a bunch of enemies in this building. Do you know literally the first mission where you go into that factory? There's all those guys.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst mission. I walked in right to the the bit where they made the grating. They made it a grating floor so they can shoot up through the floor and hit you in the feet and kill you. Yeah. Well, I thought, oh god, how do I get out of this? So I went outside. All the enemies spawned next to me outside. So there was like 7 enemies just smacking me and shooting at. So if it had auto-saved, I would have had to restart the whole game because I just died within a millisecond. So no. F for me, but do what you want.
I'd still put in D. Because I think the main reason for it is, you know how Dying Light 2, when that was first being brought up, it was like, you make a decision
It was
and
so
affects
buggy.
the game.
It
No,
doesn't.
but when they were talking about it, like first talking about it, they were saying how you make a decision and it affects the game and the world around you. And people were like so amazed at that. Even you and me, we were like, oh my god, that's amazing. Fallout 4 did that. Not as well, but they
No.
did.
The only thing with those kind of systems in games, like I know I said about Resident Evil 7 with it being an amazing thing of if you're a big dum-dum you'll choose the wrong thing, but that was a very small section of the game where Dying Light 2 and Fallout 4 revolve around that. That's kind of like how you find the ending. Where Resident Evil 7 is you go through the game, you make one choice, and that's what ending you get, rather than you make lots of choices, and if you get a lot of them right, you'll get the ending you want. Now, the problem for me is that no matter what you do, someone or a lot of people out there are going to get the same ending as you regardless. They say it like every person gets a different experience, which would be amazing if everyone got a different, that'd be impossible. But say everyone got a different experience, that would be the best thing you could get out of that. You won't, so it's still good, but I felt like, still just that whole thing, it's great, but it's a little underwhelming when you think about it in the long term, because everyone's going to get every ending out of the game eventually. So it's cool, but it doesn't make the game brilliant.
Yeah.
Back to the speed run.
Speed run now. Speed run. Stop laughing! Stop laughing, you're wasting speed run time.
Shut up. Black Ops 1. I'm putting it in B tier. It's a great game.
B, yeah,
Fantastic. Hold on. B. Sorry. Hollow Knight. Didn't play much of it.
Didn't play,
it.
but I know it's good.
Same. I know it's probably one of the best.
Destiny 2 sucked.
Whoa.
I'll put it in not good.
I haven't played.
William.
Same with Brandon, I haven't played it, but I know.
Oh wow, you wasted my time! Shadow of Colossus, I really enjoyed it, didn't finish it. I can put it in
exact same.
D.
Exact same. Really enjoyed it, didn't finish it.
Yeah. I give it a D.
Yeah.
Journ.
Sorry.
Oh, the image is cut off. That's helpful, isn't it? Oh, Journey. Journey.
The hell's Journey?
I still don't know it.
Like the desert thing. Oh, that's a weird ad. Sorry.
There is single 80-year-old women in your area. Call them.
It
now.
was not that. It was not that. Street Fighter 3. Haven't played it.
Haven't played it.
Gears of War. Haven't played it.
It's an Xbox exclusive. Have not played it.
Played it.
That title's cut off too. Fantastic. Minecraft S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Oh yeah, that one was easy.
The rest will not.
What's that? I don't know. It's for some reason it's a picture of the case cover flattened out, and you can only see like the middle of it, so you can't see the title. Red Dead 2. I give it a C. I haven't finished it. I can't finish it, but it's great.
Yeah, Max is gonna. Max, don't watch this far.
Give it an A.
I'd give it a
It's
B.
one of the very few
A, B,
games
C.
I can go B.
1, 2, 3.
Can we settle with B?
Yeah, so B.
Oh, Max.
For Max's sake. For Max's sake.
No
Yeah,
care.
B.
B's still amazing.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Haven't played it.
Very good. Not played it though.
Halo 3. Haven't played it.
Not played it.
I've played it. Probably. I'd say
Speedrun.
either C or D. C or D.
Which one?
Well, bloody choose. You're the only one who's played
I'll say
it.
C. I'll say C.
Alright. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Haven't played it.
I haven't
played
played it,
it.
but I know it's one of the shit ones. So.
Assassin's Creed
That's why you
Odyssey.
haven't
Haven't
played
played it.
Odyssey. Ooh.
I haven't
Haven't
played
played
that
it.
because I didn't think it was good at all. So.
No.
Did you say you haven't played it? Well,
Wait, is Odyssey's the one with the Romans?
Greeks.
Isn't it?
after
The Greeks,
Origins.
sorry.
No,
The Greeks,
Origins
yeah.
is the Egyptians.
Yeah.
Origins.
Animal Crossing Switch. I'm giving it a B.
Really
no,
good.
A. It's
A.
banging.
Is it similar
with
to
it.
the old one? Because I
Yeah.
played the
Yeah.
one on the DS.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
I haven't played it, but I'll definitely say
It's really fun.
it is.
It's great. It's great. It's really fun. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. One. I know it says something much worse
that
than
is
by
one of the
accident.
best Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I'd
That's
give
such
it
a good one.
a B.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it.
I've not played it. So
It's probably
It's
the
so
best
good.
one I've played.
It's actually seen as one of the best pirate games, and it's Assassin's Creed. It's to do with assassins, not even really about pirates that much.
It's pretty great. Banjo Kazooie. It's a good thing I knew that because that title was cut off too. But I knew that Banjo
really
Kazooie.
good, but not played it.
Not played it.
I haven't played. I've never heard of
Don't
it.
play nuts and bolts. You don't play nuts.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Really
Oh,
good.
Oh
amazing.
no, Arkham City.
Really
Sorry,
good.
Arkham City. Sorry,
Not played
Oh,
Arkham
the
City.
title was cut off
Not
again.
played-
Played it.
Not played Arkham City. No.
Not
F.
played it.
I'm putting an F.
Okay.
I can't see that one. They got to sort this out. Bioshock Infinite. I haven't played it.
Oh. Oh yeah, no one's played it. Yay!
I've
Free
only
reign.
played 1 and 2.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Free reign. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Go with a D. Or a C.
What a waste!
No, go with a C. Go with a C. Because it changed up the game quite a lot, so I don't want to rant about it, so just go with C.
Bioshock 2, I'm giving it an F.
A B.
Played it.
I can meet you a D.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that.
Yeah. It has cool designs.
What, the next
Bloodborne.
game or Bioshock?
No, Bioshock.
Are you trying to describe me the next game?
No. Bloodborne, I'd give it an E.
I've never played it.
Never
It
played
was.
Is
It
that
was alright.
the vampire one or something?
Yes.
No, that one was just called Vampire.
Borderlands 2, better than the first. And where
No.
did I put? C.
I don't know.
Put it a C. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, I didn't play that one. Oh no, I did play that one. It was not very good. Give it an E.
Didn't play it.
Never played.
Okay. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Oh, just an A, an A. I haven't finished it. An A, don't care. A. Because no one else has played it, but it's.
You don't have to
A.
finish it.
No, it's an A. If everyone had played it, we'd all agree on an S, I swear. But an A.
I've watched gameplay and it looked fab.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot. The trilogy, the PS4 remaster trilogy.
Oh wait, no,
looks
it's
good.
not number
Didn't
4.
play it.
No, it's not number 4. Okay. It's all okay. It's all okay. So just wait until you say Crash Bandicoot 4. I will cry. The trilogy was good. I'd say like a C. I'd say like a C.
I've not played the trilogy. So.
C. It was
Neither.
better. It was better, Brandon. Don't worry, it was much better.
Cuphead, never played it.
Never played it, but I know it's good.
Dark Souls 3, great.
I played it. It
B.
is good. It is annoying. It is good. Go whatever you're going.
B.
Yep.
Dark Souls 1, even better. A.
Never played it.
The entire Dark Souls franchise is just really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Dishonored, never played it.
Dishonored's fun. Dishonored's really good. It's not a good game, but it's fun. It's not like anything brilliant. So I'd say like a
haven't
D.
really watched much of Dishonored 1. I've seen
No,
Dishonored
I
2.
played it. I say it's a D.
Oh, okay.
A D.
Donkey Kong Country, haven't played it. Wish I could give it an S. I haven't played it.
Oh, an A.
Hey. Doom Remaster. Not the Doom I have.
No, a C or a D?
I haven't
What we
played
said.
it.
Oh. Brandon?
I've never played it.
I'm gonna say a D because I didn't finish it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Probably,
Doom
but
the original.
from what I
S.
S. I mean, actually, no, we can't. I didn't play it. Shit. Sorry. It has to be an A.
We'll go with an A. Dota 2. Never played it.
Sorry.
What?
Dota 2. Yeah.
Dota 2? What?
Is that how you pronounce it?
It
Is
might
it
be
Dota?
Dota
How do
2.
you spell
Dota
it?
Dota 2. It
That's
will
how
be
you
Dota 2.
Dota 2. I don't care. That was the sweaty Twitch one, wasn't it? Don't play that shit.
I think so. I've never played it.
Well then, don't correct me. Fable
just how
3.
it's
Didn't
said.
play it.
Didn't play it.
What's this?
Fable 3.
Nah, I never played it. That's medieval.
Fable 2. Never played it.
Never played it.
Far Cry 3. I'll put it in
Oh,
great. I just couldn't
S,
finish
bro.
it. I just couldn't
S.
finish it.
Well, it can't be an S, dum dum, because I've never played
Shit,
it.
it's S.
I'll meet
Well,
you
it
in
has to be
B.
A.
Nah, S.
No.
It can't be,
It can't
because then
be.
Breath of the Wild and everything else would have been an S tier, wouldn't it?
A then.
So it's
A.
unfair.
I'll put it in B.
No, A.
I couldn't finish it. I
I'll
can't put
come
it
to
in
your
A.
house and change it to A.
I can't put it
If
in
you
A.
knew where he lived.
I can't put it in A.
You're going to be searching around for a while at 10:30.
I'm leaving it at B. I'm leaving it at B. Final Fantasy 12.
Oh my god, just be 7! Just be number 7! That's the only one I've played. Oh,
Final
damn
Fantasy
played.
15.
Uh,
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, and then it's cut off.
oh my god, if it's 7.
I don't know. There's no way of me knowing. Fortnite
Okay.
Battle Royale. What?
What? Oh my goodness, it
I
was,
just
it was
put it
Fortnite.
with Fortnite.
Yeah,
God
it
of
mem-
War, PS4.
I
A,
still
just
haven't
go-
played it.
Haven't played
A,
it.
because... A.
I've had it for so long and
GTA
I
San
still haven't
Andreas.
A.
played it. Oh man, A.
I've not played it, so it has to be an A, even if Brem said S.
Game Boy Pokemon Color. Haven't played.
I haven't played it because I
GTA
don't have a
5. Haven't played.
A. A.
Hey. League of Legends. Never played it.
Ooh.
Never played.
Never played, but... ooh.
Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Yeah.
got it.
Never played it, but I know it's
Never
good.
played it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is great. I'd give it.
Yeah, okay,
give it a
yeah.
B.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid. Which one is it? Metal Gear
haven't
Solid.
played it
It's the
anyway.
original. I haven't played it.
it.
Neither. Oh, Monster Hunter. I remember wanting to play that when it came out. Never played it.
Never played it.
Do you remember when it came out though? Yeah.
It was, yeah, it's a rage game though.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Never played it.
Never played it.
Modern Warfare 2. I'd give it a solid C. I think it's a bit overrated, honestly.
I've got the new one. I don't think it's that one. though.
No, it's the original.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know.
I'd give it a C. Persona 5.
S tier, but A tier, because you've not played it.
Yeah.
A tier. It's just, oh.
Pokemon Platinum version. Haven't played it. Leave the
Haven't played
Pokemon
it.
stuff out of here. What'd you say,
Unless it's
Brandon?
Violet.
How many Pokemons have they done?
Too many. Portal 2 did not play.
Didn't play.
I didn't play, but it's really good.
We got another Pokemon, and we've not played.
Go
it.
on.
Game Boy, and
Oh.
it's just titles cut off.
Oh, no. Okay.
Red Dead
no,
1.
You said Game Boy. Never played it.
Random.
Never played, but it's really good.
Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead 1 I've never played.
Didn't you put it at like 2?
I play it at like 3, I'm pretty sure. No, I play it at
Bruh.
4, actually.
Ah.
Jesus. Still.
Saints
I've never
Row
played
4.
Last of Us, but
This is
Never
the one
played.
I played the most. It was awesome. I give it a B. It's ridiculous, this one. Anyone else play Saints Row 4?
No.
Nope.
Soul Calibur 2. Never played.
Nope.
Street Fighter 2. Oh, I played that
No,
one. I
not
played that
played it.
one. B.
I don't think I've played that.
No, I haven't.
Skyrim. I've got to give it an A.
I've not
mean-
played it really.
I've not played it, but
Oh.
I think A. suits it.
Yeah, it is fantastic. Super Mario 64, gotta give it an S. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Every
Brandon,
level, man.
you have played it. We have all played it. It
Oh yeah,
can be
yeah.
an S.
It is amazing. So S.
Yes!
And the thing is, yeah, that's me. I made Brandon play.
Yeah.
Well
on
done.
his crappy fucking laptop.
Well, that's the way you have to play it now, so... I'm gonna
Exactly.
play. Sonic 2.
Never played it.
Never played it.
I love my dogs. I love my dogs.
No, we got so far. Stop singing.
Sonic 3, pretty
know.
decent. Give it a C.
Never played it.
They don't have the original Sonic in here. Why did they have Sonic 2 and 3, but they just couldn't be bothered with Sonic 1?
They neglected.
I know it's
They
Sonic
neglected
Mania.
it.
Splatoon 2, I'd give it a D.
That was, yeah.
It was
that
fine.
Was alright when we played it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. That's enough playtime.
Yeah, that was enough
I got the
playtime.
gist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spyro. Has anyone played Spyro before I find
Yeah,
out?
I have
what's-
played Spyro.
Oh.
Really good, really. B.
Trilogy.
Not the trilogy.
Oh.
I've played the original Spyro.
SSX3. I think I played it. I don't remember it very well.
Don't know.
I recognise the cover really well. Super Mario Bros. 3, never played.
Don't know.
Super Mario Bros.
I played it on the
Really?
Wii. Does that count?
Really good. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah?
Really good.
Yeah.
Like a
Amazing.
B.
I'll put in
Like a
S.
B. And B.
I'll go A.
B. It was repeated too many times.
Alright, fine. B.
I might have played it actually. I think I might have played it. Because Nintendo have it on the Switch, don't they? If you have the Plus thing. I agree with a B.
Yeah.
I forgot to keep recording for a second. Not the podcast, the thingy. Doesn't really matter. Super Mario Galaxy. I haven't played it.
Really good. A, to be honest. Just an A.
An A. This is the slowest speed run ever.
Well, I mean, yeah, when there's 1,000 games in the tier list.
Super Mario Odyssey, A.
A.
I think I did play it with you, Will, so I'll accept
S. S. Oh wait, or has Liam played it? I don't know.
I can vouch for
That's
an
an A.
S.
S. Another S. Yay.
Alright.
You got an S. It deserved it.
Is that the one with the
Yeah.
hat?
Yeah. Well, they all have a
Cappy.
hat in it. He wears a hat.
Yeah.
Super Mario World. I haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
Super Metroid. I have played it. D.
I haven't played it.
Never played it.
Monkey Ball 2.
I have played it. Lovely game. Great game. Yep. A C.
Is that the monkey
Yep.
game?
Yep.
Oh, I love that game.
Yep. C.
Last of Us
C.
2. Last of Us 1. Sorry.
Oh, never played.
Never played.
I've not played it, but it's really good.
Titanfall 2. E.
Oh, it took me 3 days to download. F. F.
I could agree with that.
F tier. It took me 3 days to download it, and it took me about 4 minutes to get bored of it. F.
Paper Mario didn't play intentional.
It's supposed to be really good.
No, it's really
Yeah, never
bad.
played. Is it? Well, which
It had
super?
so many bugs. It had
Which
so
Paper
many
Mario?
bugs.
Yeah, but that means you could just get through the game quicker.
No, like
What remains
bad
of Edith
bugs, like, didn't
Finch?
work.
I think I played a bit of it. Don't remember it very well.
What's this?
What remains of Edith Finch?
Oh, played
Oh,
it. Yeah,
that
I've played it.
I
Um,
haven't played it, but it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
I've played it. I don't remember it.
I'd say like a C or Yeah,
It's
see.
those
Whatever you're
classic
going
like
with.
2013 games, like Life is Strange.
Oh, Life is
Was it
Strange was terrible.
2013?
It was really
It-
old. It was probably
I
2014.
don't think.
It's when Jacksepticeye and
Yeah.
Markiplier were getting really good.
Right.
Zelda Wii U.
That was awful. I played it. Not great. Not great. I'd say like an E or a D. Not great. A
Saying
D. I'll be-
saying Wii U says enough.
Yeah.
And the
great, I played
final one.
Oh my
Shout
God.
out to all the games around the world. World of Warcraft.
Oh.
Ah, what? We end on a flat.
To be honest, it's not a bad game, but none of us have played it, so...
No. There you
Brandon.
go. A quick
What
recap.
remains-
I'm not going to go
Okay.
through all the haven't played. It's just absolutely
Okay.
massive. Not good. Uncharted 2, Destiny 2. 2 sequels there. That's crazy. F, below average. Fortnite, Batman Arkham City, Fortnite Battle Royale, Titanfall 2. E for average. Fallout 3, Bioshock, Tekken 7, Sunset Overdrive, Bloodborne, and Borderlands the pre-sequel. I hate that title. D for goods. Mirror's Edge, Apex Legends, Borderlands, Resident Evil 4 the original, Saints Row the third, Fallout 4, Shadow of the Colossus, Bioshock 2 Dishonored, Doom remastered, Splatoon 2, Super Metroid, and Zelda Wii U. C, Assassin's Creed 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, Overwatch, Sonic Mania, Halo 3, Bioshock Infinite, Borderlands 2, Crash Bandicoot Trilogy for the PS4, Modern Warfare 2, Sonic 3, Monkey Ball 2. Stop with all these numbers. What Remains of Edith Finch. B for amazing. Hitman Blood Money, Metroid Prime, Fallout New Vegas, Diablo 3, Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Bros, Super Smash Bros, Call of Duty Black Ops, Red Dead 2, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Dark Souls 3, Far Cry 3, Mario Kart 8, Saints Row 4, Street Fighter 2, Super Mario 64, Sonic 2, A near perfect, Halo Reach, Ratchet & Clank 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Team Fortress 2, Super Smash Bros. Nintendo Switch, The Walking Dead Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch, Dark Souls PS3, Donkey Kong Country Doom the original, God of War PS4, GTA San Andreas, GTA 5, Persona 5, Skyrim, Super Mario Galaxy, and an S, Perfection, Rainbow Six Siege, Minecraft, Super Mario Odyssey. Whew.
Just to say, Brandon, What Remains of Edith Finch came out in 2017. That is not
2017.
2013. Yeah, that's not 2013, dumbass. I was going to say, What Remains of Edith Finch did not come out before Five Nights at Freddy's. That does not go well.
That's your
Alright.
reference point.
Yes, because Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, especially Markiplier, went massive after that. So there's no way they played that before it. Okay,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
that's why it's my reference point, Liam. Thank you very much.
No, I just imagined it as like Jesus, like before Jesus, after Jesus.
No, it's mainly because Brennan referenced Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and I said, no, that just doesn't sound right. So,
Well, good research. I should have been on top of that.
Yeah.
So we're going to start the sports section. Now it's been a long episode, so this will probably be on the shorter side of episodes. But luckily, nothing's happening because it's the international break, so that sucks. So I'll go over a few things and we can discuss. Okay, well, actually, in terms of City, if we're going through football first, Alexis Sanchez has been saying stuff about when he was linked with City. That's kind of interesting. So, he says, I was about to go to Man City. I spoke to Pep every day. He told me happy birthday. He was like my dad. He was my dad at Barcelona, and he was like my dad at City. We talked every day. He sent me messages. Everything was ready. There was a player who was going to Arsenal. Then Wenger tells me you're not leaving because the other player did not want to come, and they don't have another. Suddenly, the cell phone rings. This is like a narrative, this. Mourinho tells me, Alexis, here's 7 available for you. Here's the 7 available for you. It wasn't a money thing, so everyone knows. That's untrue. It was the same. It was the same with United and City. He said to me, here is 7. We are playing in the Champions League, and we're going to give everything. I wanted to leave at that moment by a Pep's word. That's when I said to myself, Chilean footballer, playing for Manchester United, something that has never happened. With 7 of Cantona, Beckham, Ronaldo, and now a Chilean had it. It was a dream. I don't regret going to United. Things happen for a reason. I would have liked to gone to City, yes. We would have had won the Champions League by now. In the final, I would have done something.
Did they even get into the Champions League, Man United?
But he would have done something, Will.
He would have done something.
I gotta say, Pep's son is pathetic.
No, that's mean. He plays for Marseille. Okay,
Gundogan and City's contract deal is nowhere near done. He's probably going Barca. The thing is, Gundogan wants more than 1 year. Understandably, he's just had a kid. He don't want to be moving about. Understandably, from City as well, because he's turning 33. Do you really want to give him a 5-year contract?
Yeah.
I'd rather get Judy in.
I want to. No, I want.
I love Gundogan. Cancelo saying about Tuchel's hiring. Obviously, Tuchel's in. Nagelsmann's out for Bayern.
Wait, what?
Pretty big. You didn't know that?
Is he?
Yeah.
No. Just heard about it.
Well, not so obvious. Yep.
Well, when did that kind of happened that long ago?
Happened yesterday.
Yeah, fair enough. Me, like, bumming out. I was like, what? When did that happen?
Thomas Tuchel is set to join Bayern Munich on a 2.5-year contract. So yeah.
Wait, what was he doing wrong though? I thought he was an alright coach, to be honest. Nagelsmann. I thought
it was just sacked with immediate effect, and it wasn't rumoured really or anything. It was an immediate decision, so something's clearly happened. So yeah, Tuchel's in now. I know there is people saying that, you know, Real Madrid were close to picking up Tuchel. It's kind of like, should we just get him now? Because Nagelsmann's hasn't been it hasn't been perfect for Bayern. So
no, but I didn't think he's been bad. I mean, you can think about coaches that have made top teams awful, and he hasn't been one of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great decision from him, especially because Tuchel's not going to have nearly enough time to prepare for this game. People are going to mention this if we lose, but I have a lot more confidence now. They're going to be they're completely switching styles. Bayern's very attacking and wide open play.
6 at the back.
Yeah, he won't be able to change that in less than a month. Okay, so. I'm encouraged by that, especially considering obviously Haaland's injury thing isn't looking great. I think he'll be ready for Bayern, but maybe not for Liverpool, which isn't great.
What do you mean? Why? What's happened to? Oh my god! What have I missed?
You're just under the rock here. Haaland went home injured, groin injury.
Oh.
So.
Oh, Nathan Ake, what have you done? Remember when Nathan Ake got that groin injury, and he was like out for ages.
Apparently, it shouldn't be too long, but they don't want to rush him. So it's
They're just
possible
like-
because the recovery would be about 2 weeks, they're saying, which would be enough for the Liverpool game. But then he won't have done any training, so then that's bad for injuries. They could just be reoccurring then.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's just like don't treat your girlfriend to anything, or it might get worse. And just
Haaland's
just,
girlfriend is football, like Ruben Diaz. He got rid of his girlfriend for football.
I feel very sorry for that football that he's keeping in bed, but you know.
Manager of the Month nominations for the Premier League this month is Arteta, De Zerbi, Emery, and Pep Guardiola. Pep will not win it.
Nope.
They hate us, and they hate City.
It's the
and
same with
everything.
the Premier League Player of the Month, which is 6 candidates, and none of them are City players.
Yeah.
I think you've got Saka, Salah, McAllister. So that's 3 of them. Honestly, I saw it bigger, but and it might have, yeah. And anyway,
Premier League and the okay. Premier League and the player. Of the,
There you
oh,
can finish him off.
yeah. There you go. Sorry, it was messing up. It's still messing up. This website sucks.
If I get to before you, I win. Ha ha. Let's go. Race.
It's just got to be stuck on the website.
I've got it. So you've got Tyrone Mings, Trossard, Isaac.
You got you got Isaac, McAllister, Mings, Saka, Salah, Trossard. There you go. I was getting stuck in cookies and everything. How did
There was
Rashford
2
win
Arsenal-
back to back? It's such an
2
agenda.
Arsenal players.
Oh.
Why is Trossard there?
It makes no sense, dog.
What's
Trying to
Tyrone Mings
ride the
done?
wave. I don't know. A new city store is opening in the Arndale, next door to Waterstones. So that's
Wait,
lovely.
Really?
Yeah. Zach Steffen has said in an interview with the Philadelphia Inquirer. I don't think I'll go back to City. No, I want to be playing. Although I had a great time at City and love those guys. And obviously it's an amazing club. I don't really have any plans to go back. Kind of got that idea when we loaned him out and brought in Ortega. And Ortega did fantastic. I think Steffen's a good goalkeeper. He's a good shot stopper. But Ortega is not only better at shot stopping, but he's also really good with his feet. If you're not good at your feet at City, you're gone. Today's episode number is 25. That's all I'll say. Anything else City-wise? Ederson missed training due to a stomach problem. I think that one's just him not wanting to get injured. I don't think that's a big problem. Oh, and also for the final kind of City news, Burnley's manager Vincent Kompany, I don't know if you've heard of him. There's interest in from Tottenham. I don't think that will come to anything. This Vinny will turn him down.
I mean, Yaya Toure didn't, but yeah.
But Yaya was a player staff, wasn't he? So, Kev's the new Belgium captain as well, officially.
Well, let me tell you something interesting for the Man City fans out there. We are in an FA Cup semi-final where 2 of the top players from Sheffield United are City players on loan, so they cannot play. Tommy Doyle and James McAtee cannot play. So look forward to it, Sheffield United. And also Bayern Munich, when we play them in the Champions League, they cannot use João Cancelo either. I don't think, because he's on loan. I feel like that's still a rule, because the Champions League UEFA, they seem to change the rules.
Cancelo can play against us.
He can play.
Yeah.
They just change the rules for fun, don't they? They really change the rules for fun. Sorry. It's just I can't follow UEFA rules. They change them every 4 seconds.
Mesut Ozil is officially retired, by the way.
Brandon can cry now. Brandon loves Mesut Ozil.
Cry. Ancelotti has
first noise
a
we've
big
heard.
shot at being the Brazil manager. After Edison tried to convince Pep to become the Brazil manager, and he told him to fuck off.
Oh God. Why?
So Ortega will be starting against Liverpool. And I think that, and of course, it's a little bit late, but a couple of weeks ago, well, not a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't that long ago. Last week, Vieira was sacked. Awful decision.
Yes. Yeah.
And Alvarez signed a new
no
contract
point.
with City. Yeah, it was a joke.
Till
It was a joke, wasn't it?
2028.
And he had a tough stretch of games.
Yeah.
Didn't do that bad. Did quite reasonable considering the schedule. And then an easier schedule was coming up for him, and they sack him. Are you stupid? And now they're considering bringing back Roy Hodgson. Are you kidding me? I don't care about Palace. I just feel really bad for Vieira. It was completely unfair. And they have actual good talent there, so to kind of see them just throw that away it's more of a crime in football. It's an absolute joke.
No, it's
I can't imagine how frustrating it would be for an actual Palace fan.
Yeah.
Of Vieira.
There was an article on it saying every Crystal Palace manager ever has had that stretch of games where they're not going to win every game. And they're going to be in like that relegation fight, and they said, but Vieira isn't even in that relegation fight. He's just above that, just aiming to keep his position, and maybe try and get into top half, or in that areas. And he's just trying to maintain, maybe get some draws, just to make sure they're safe, and then go from there.
Exactly.
And why would you sack him for like that period? It just doesn't make any... When it's going to the end of the season, it's just the work, because you might just go on a horrible run now at the end of the season and lose more games than with Vieira.
It really doesn't make any sense, does it?
Because you're trying to adapt to a new style.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Absolute joke. I think that's widely acknowledged at this point. On to some basketball news. I apologise. I don't really. I don't care. Stop me. Kyrie returns tonight after having a foot injury again.
Another tantrum. Oh yeah, well, and that.
Twitter's so annoying. Ben Simmons is out. He's injured.
Oh no.
So that'll be a big blow for the Nets.
Oh no.
What a loss.
When has he played for the Nets? Oh, I know.
Well, everyone participates in their own way.
Yeah, his is not playing.
KD's on his way back to playing. So
on his way back to the Nets because he doesn't like playing for the Suns anymore.
They're hoping for him to come back on Wednesday. So against the Timberwolves, he had another sprained ankle. The NBA has fined Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic $35,000 for making a money gesture towards the referees on Wednesday night.
What?
Oh my god. That is just...
The NBA.
The joke.
NBA is so soft.
Do you remember a few weeks ago when who was it got a fine for saying no homo?
No.
Wait, can we even?
Wasn't it DeJounte Murray? I'm pretty sure. Cam Thomas. Sorry, Cam Thomas, who was fined $40,000, and he said, "Hold on, let me get the quote up. I don't. Can I play the audio? Will we get a strike? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah.
Also, the NBA pays his wages. Why do they want to fine them? It's just
Because they get
doesn't it
those
just-
wages back.
Yeah, I know, but like, isn't
There
it
we
a
go.
bit petty?
You had to bring the good look because you guys were lacking that.
I seen it, but I was like, man, he just talking for the last. We already had good-looking dudes, no homo.
All right. Sure, the legal office will enjoy that one.
How is that fine worthy?
I know. He didn't even he muttered it. He didn't even.
Cam Thomas said, I want to apologise for the insensitive word I used in the post-game interview. I was excited about the win and was being playful. I definitely didn't intend to offend anyone, but realised that I probably did. My apologies again. Much love. And so the comments are like, what are you apologising for? It's the NBA. Well, there's one reply from Ian Smith that just says gay. Alrighty. Yeah, the NBA's going insane. Memphis Grizzlies guard Dylan Brooks has been suspended for Wednesday's game versus Houston after picking up an 18th technical foul of the season.
18. Ow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you hear what he said about Stephen Curry? That was really funny.
No.
Yeah, I can't remember it exactly, but it was something about the difference between you and me is that your wife cheats on you and mine doesn't.
That's amazing. Oh, it was Oh, I got it. Oh, no, that's Steph
Yeah.
Curry replying.
Yeah, it was Dylan Brooks, that one.
Yeah, it's just come up with what Steph Curry's been saying. Isn't it? There you go. Stop coming with the cookies. What other content is not available in your location? Talking about. Alright, here we go. He's seen everything. He's seen everything. Had all types of defenders guard him. Every play is for him. Illegal screens every single night. But he's one guy whose mentality is strong when he plays against me. He said, what? Is that it?
That's not what it is.
And then Curry said he said a lot of crazy things. He called himself a dynasty already. So you got to figure on to the next round.
Skip on from you get what I was saying.
That was lame.
He did say that. It's just.
I believe you. There's plenty of articles about it, but none of them are saying anything.
Never mind. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, them books suspended, and skimming through. Oh, Willis Reed passed away the other day, so rest in peace. That's sad.
New York Knicks center, wasn't he?
I thought he was the guard, but I might be stupid.
No, he's a center.
He was, yes, he was. MVP. Rest in peace. That's sad. That's sad, man. That's a nice little accolades there. Two-time NBA champion, two-time final MVP, 1970 MVP award winner. And and then he says he was in the 75th anniversary team. It's like no one cares about that.
I don't know what that signifies.
It doesn't signify anything. That's the point. But that's kind of it. The Lakers are working on bringing in Tristan Thompson.
Wow.
And that is it.
Should
Golden
have
State.
tenders.
Oh, and Draymond Green got his 16th technical foul of the season, and so he didn't play on the Friday game.
That really does not shock me.
Nope. And Lonzo Ball will undergo his third surgery on his left knee. That'll keep him out for the whole of the rest of the season.
Blimey now.
Damn. He was starting to pick it up at Chicago as well when he first got there. It's really sad. Really sad.
Well,
But
he was even doing well at New Orleans with Zion and all that originally after he got traded from the Lakers.
oh yeah,
and
he
then he
was,
went
yeah,
to-
and he just improved even
Yeah.
more at Chicago.
Would
Nah. It's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the sports section. Thank you for cooperating, Will.
Okay. I'm like,
Next time, keep more of an eye out if you possibly can.
I'll be honest, very recent that you asked me to do it, so I'm kind of just going along, and it's 11 o'clock, so.
True. Just you know.
We just need to speedrun the tier list quicker.
we do. We've just got the history section, haven't we, Brandon? And we'll close with that.
Alright, time for a nap. Go on, Brennan. Sorry, not that it's boring, just because I've got no part in this.
You want to kick it off, or should I? Well, it's your section, so you can go for it.
Cool. Right, we're talking about the Winter War, which not a lot of people might have heard of, but so the Winter War was basically a war between Finland and the Soviet Union. Happened in 1939. The main reason why it started was there was a lot of reasons, but the main reason was that the Soviet Union wanted to cede land from from Finland, so they could help better protect their second largest city, Leningrad, which is nowadays called St. Petersburg.
Yeah, because the Nazis could easily expand and use it as the base, which because obviously Finland weren't a threat to them. It was rather the base threat, wasn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, after like 7 ultimatums, the Soviet Union kind of just went, you know what, fuck this, invade Finland, which went well for them. Yeah, totally. The war lasted about 3 months, from November 1939 to March 1940, when they signed the Moscow Peace Treaty. But despite the superior military might of the Soviet Union, they actually suffered a lot of losses. Like a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Against a country that had a smaller population to the city of Leningrad. Literally. The entire country of Finland had a smaller population to the city of Leningrad. Because of the invasion, the League of Nations deemed it an illegal invasion and expelled the Soviet Union from the organization.
That's pretty important. This is pretty important to history.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but quickly before you carry on with that, you mentioned there was a lot of people. It was a lot of people who did get hurt. It was actually 1 million troops that actually attacked Finland.
Yeah. Versus how many? How many finish?
Oh, it doesn't give me a number. It just said, let me look.
What?
Finnish numbers versus Finland's armed forces amounted to about 200,000 in 10 divisions. The Soviets eventually brought about 70 divisions, about 1 million men, along with about 1,000 tanks.
Yeah, but you've also got to understand that
Yes.
1 million men is nothing. For the Soviet Union, that's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
200,000 for Finland was scraping the barrel. That was everyone they could get.
And it's also the quality you'd expect as well.
Yeah.
Russia's army obviously going to be more advanced. So. But carry on. Nations.
Most of the battles took place in the Karelian Isthmus, which, if I believe, wasn't actually near Leningrad. It was above the lake that I don't know the name of. It was above that area, but Karelia is actually really diverse. But they fought there in temperatures that were below 43 degrees Celsius. Minus 43 degrees. Imagine fighting in that kind of weather. Like, you die, you die, it's done.
I've seen pictures and stuff. I don't. Well, not. Oh yeah, pictures of that time. Wow, all that snow. The snow all over their coat. The cars are pure white. It's insane.
Yeah.
My.
Well, the gas in the fuel in the fuel tanks of the cars would freeze. That's how cold it was.
Really?
Yeah, horses would die of cold as well. But yeah, anyway.
That is mad.
So, Soviets, they suffered heavy losses, but after they reorganized and changed their tactics, they made a new offensive, and in February they overcame the Finnish defenses. And after their capitulation in 1940, Finland actually lost 9% of their territory to the Soviets, which included more than what they demanded in 1939. So, fucking Russians. But yeah, after the war, Adolf Hitler actually saw the Soviets as weak, because why wouldn't he?
Well, yeah.
I mean, the Soviet Union had like millions of troops against Finland.
It was incredibly embarrassing.
Just to say, right, about that whole point, yeah, because why would, Germany have this great army, right, and they've never lost a war before, so why would they not think it's a good idea to invade the Soviet Union? Let's do it, because that worked. Sorry, you can carry on.
To be honest, Russia, yeah, Russia's probably never going to be. Well, I mean, Russia's never been capitulated before, but I think nowadays we could do it. Now that we have modern technology. But,
yeah, well, you're mentioning the cold and stuff, and that was a big part of Germany's struggle on their attack.
Same with Napoleon's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuel in their tanks literally froze.
Yeah, and they had summer gear, if I believe. The German army had summer.
They had to take clothing from people in Germany and like donate it.
They also got the time completely wrong as well because of Mussolini. Mussolini went and attacked somewhere. I can't remember. I should know that because I need it for college. But he goes off an attack that he can't win. He should be winning, but again, embarrassing war losses. Mussolini's the master of them. Italy's the master of them.
Greece or
it might have been Greece. I think so. Hold on. Yeah, I think it was Greece. So then Hitler has to go and help Mussolini. So he has to delay going to Russia, and then the weather's much worse than was anticipated.
It's Russia.
Well, yeah, of course, but I think it was more windy. It was genuinely like 10, 15 degrees colder than I expected. I'm pretty sure because it was like a whole 2 weeks after, I think. So it was a big difference. I think it was, yeah. So
At least something hasn't changed. We still get the weather wrong.
it wasn't so well. I guess it was more Mussolini and then the delusion that Hitler thought would be all right. The lake you were referring to before was Lake Ladoga. I couldn't find it for a while. Lake Ladoga. Lake Ladoga. Lake Ladoga. Was
You looked up the Karelian front.
um
It's just a region of Russia, basically.
yeah, well, I've got Lake Ladoga up here, so and now it's gone.
I
It's
think
gone now.
another reason why it might have been difficult to invade Finland is even if you just look at like Google Maps, a lot of the front line from Russia to Finland is marshland. Mix that in with really snowy environment, that's really
Guerrilla
bad.
warfare.
Yeah, that's really bad to be in.
I just looked at. I'm sorry, but I just looked at Karelia frontline, and it.
It's Karelia, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't spell it wrong. I copied and pasted it from from a.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, Hitler sees the Soviets as weak, so he commences Operation Barbarossa.
Horrible choice. Horrible choice.
June 1941, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Finland actually took part in that, in hopes to regain their land. Long story short, they didn't.
No.
Did you know that in Finland they don't actually teach what they did in World War II? Because they're that ashamed of what they did in World War II.
Really?
Because they're generally that ashamed that they sided with the Nazis that they don't teach it. But you can understand why they did what they did. Like,
Yeah.
if the Soviets come knocking on your door, I'm going straight to Hitler. Okay, I don't care.
Look, I can understand's not exactly the right word, but you can see from a protection point why Russia attempted to do what they attempted to do, because they did need to protect themselves, because it was a genuine danger. But you're messing with lives that weren't even initially involved there. So
yeah, they were just random people.
yeah, they're just random people, and they're like, okay, you're not involved here, but I'm going to invade you anyway, when they were no threat to them in the first place. And Finland had right to their own land. It's as simple as that. So, I mean, of course, it's not the greatest thing to be aligned with the Nazis, is it? But
Yeah, well,
yeah, you've also got to own your history. The Germans do it. Germans have to do it.
Yeah, they burnt theirs.
Well, a big problem was Soviets demanded a large part above Leningrad, but that territory that they demanded, had a really big city in it, which
Right.
I forgot the name. It's like Klemsborg or something. I don't know, but it was like a big city at the time, and that's really the main reason why they declined.
In Germany, was that? Sorry.
No, in Finland.
Finland.
When Russia kind of asked for territory, there was a big city.
Imagine that they just said, "Can I have territory?" And they just go, "Yeah."
Well, that was generally how it worked back then.
Yeah,
so,
but like, what if? Yeah, but like, you know, what if?
Sudetenland.
I know, it happened a lot, Brandon. I'm just saying, what if it happened just that easy? Just they went, do you want to come over? Yeah, sure. Like, I know it did happen. I'm saying just in the terms of imagine how easy.
The
it would
British
be.
aren't very good at it either. The amount of things
No.
we've done. Hong Kong. Hold on. Sorry about
I can't find
like
anything
the Hong
of
Kong argument.
like anything with Klensburg or anything close to it, but
that. Hold on, let me. Viborg was a big city. Not anymore.
yeah. Looking at it now.
But it
There's a
was
lot of
big city.
hotels there.
I'm pretty sure Viborg was like either the second or third largest city in Finland at the time. So,
Really?
yeah.
You see how many hotels there is here?
What, in Viborg?
Yeah. There's one around like every corner at this point.
Looks like an alright place.
It will. Why is this? It looks.
It looks like summer.
I like the colour of the buildings. I don't know. It just looks a little off. Looks like a thunderstorm's coming in like every picture.
Yeah. Anyway, there's another thing. I didn't actually do any research on this guy, so you'll probably have to do some. But
Go for it.
there was this sniper that fought in the war during World War II against the Soviets, and he was really good. His name was Simo Haya. I'm definitely pronouncing it wrong. It's Simo, and then
Simo.
Haya is like Hayha. He was known as the White Death.
Got him. Yeah, Finnish sniper.
He killed like 1,000
World's deadliest
soldiers.
sniper. Yeah, the White Death. Wow.
He killed so many
He
people.
looks like a Teletubby, but white.
No, the thing is though, he was like 5'3", and he wasn't even a soldier before any of this. He was a fucking farmer or some shit. And then he ended up being the best sniper in history.
He was 5'2".
5'2".
Yeah.
But apparently you do really like amazing things. Like he would put snow in his mouth so that soldiers wouldn't be able to see steam coming from his mouth whenever he breathed. It's crazy shit.
Huh.
Like that. And he didn't use a scope because people would see the flash. But
Yeah, you can see it on his gun there. There's
yeah.
yeah.
How is he the best sniper and he doesn't even use a scope? Like, like what the hell? And it just doesn't make any sense to me. He's just a god. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he was a farmer before the war, but he did enjoy hunting. So, and hunting and shooting. So obviously it's a different world, but he wasn't new to shooting.
Yeah, a lot of Finnish aren't exactly new to that.
Yeah, but yeah, it is crazy. That's a crazy story. And yeah, he's dripped out. I'll give him that. And he only died in 2002. It's nice to.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You get a lot worse with the war, so. Yeah. Look at those awards: Medal of Liberty, first and second class; Cross of Liberty, third and fourth class; and the Cross of the Kola Battle. And there's even a book about him. The White Sniper, Simo Hayha.
Is it Simo or Simo?
It might be Simo.
Seymour.
Because they pronounce an I as an E in a lot of the Eastern countries, but I don't know.
That's true. Hold on.
But also, I don't know how you say his last name because it's the A with 2 dots above it, and I think it's an Ol. but I don't speak German or Finnish, so I don't know. I'd
I'm,
say it's Simo Hoyon. I don't know. Hoyon.
Translate from Arabic. What?
Simoheiha.
Simo Heya. That's probably not accurate, honestly. But
That
the
sounds
horse. The horse has got it in. No. No. Horsey. Oh. Sorry, guys. The horse has gotten in.
In what?
In my little underground bed place. Yeah. Well, is there any more to expand upon that? Or we finished? Yeah. Obviously they had to sign a treaty in Paris to end the war, the Soviet-Finnish war. Pretty embarrassing.
Ever since
And there's a
then,
treaty of Moscow.
Finland's-
That's what it's called.
Yeah, ever since then, Finland too. Apart from
think so.
now, when they've joined NATO. So.
Well, yeah. Neutrality. Yeah. At the same time, the agreement recognised Finland's desire to remain outside of great power conflicts, allowing the country to adopt a
surprised
policy
after all that.
neutrality during the Cold War. Yes, so Finland did not participate in the Marshall Plan.
I'm not surprised. They didn't even want to be a part of World War II.
No.
Finland's not, it's not had its good run. It was invaded by Sweden. So it was part of the Swedish Empire. It was part of a Russian Empire. And now it's just half empty.
It's just not in a good location.
Yeah.
They need to move house.
Yeah, more south.
Get out the hood.
It's the same with the Baltics as well. They've not really had a good run either. Except for Lithuania's done amazing.
Sorry, everyone's trying to sneak into my house now. It's getting annoying. But yeah. Shout out to the Finnish, man. I hope you guys stay safe out there. If you got any Finnish viewers,
And they have,
actually,
the largest army in Europe or something, or one of the best armies in Europe.
I mean, it's impressive enough that they did what they did to the to the Russians then. So, it's,
Yeah, because ever since that war, they've been prepared. Prepared is an understatement. They've been really they probably could defend their country easily against the Russians. I mean, you've seen how the Russians have done against anyone they've faced really. Chechnya, Ukraine, literally anyone. They've just done shit.
Then again, the main embarrassment is that the Nazis were doing so they were doing so well until they invaded Russia. You know the thing, Russia lost to 200,000 people, which was 1 million against 200,000, and then they beat the Nazis. How does that work out?
Have you seen it? Oh god, there's this video which shows you the number of people who died in World War II for every country, and you look at England this much, France this much, and then I think it was Germany lost 6 million or something, I don't know. And then you look at Soviet Union and it just doesn't fucking stop. It just
yeah, I'm looking at that
keeps on
now.
tallying up. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just
Wow.
the only reason why the Red Army ever did well was because they had the numbers. They had the people.
They had the numbers to lose.
Yeah. That's why they beat the White Army in the Civil War during World War One, because they generally just overran the Loyalists.
In World War Two, the Soviet Union. Well, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's not like a this is hilarious laugh. It's just it's unsettling. It's an unsettling number. Was about 27 million. The official declaration was 20, but they figure it's probably about 27.
That's really bad.
Yeah, awful.
It's really bad. That's probably, I'm pretty sure that's bigger than the population of Finland at the time. I think Finland was like 11 million or something. So that's really bad. Jesus Christ.
Finland's popularity in World War Two was 3.7 million.
Fuck.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Even Finland lost approximately 86,000 in the war.
It doesn't even. Thing is, that doesn't sound like that much. But compared to their.
But in a 37 million, yeah. I don't need to say much. 3.7 million gap.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I don't know where they got those numbers from, the Soviet Union, because if you look at Russia now, I swear their population is so small. Like,
Yeah.
Did they literally recruit everyone?
They must have. That's so many deaths.
And also, how? Because our modern day, one of our biggest problems nowadays is equipment. We can't supply enough equipment to the armies. It's not the numbers that's the problem, it's the equipment. How did they equip all their soldiers? Surely it was like they didn't have enough equipment for the people, so here's a stick or something.
A stick?
Well,
Oh,
it
come
was.
on,
It wasn't that many soldiers either, though. Only 8. Well, I say only 8 million of the deaths were military during the war. It was like starvation and disease through just their population through the war. I mean, death in war isn't pretty, but it's pretty horrific. Stuff like starvation and just dying from disease. You think to World War One with a trench foot makes me shiver every time it's mentioned.
Yeah.
It's awful.
But if you think about it, Stalin didn't really help because he actually didn't allow people to evacuate in Leningrad. You know, during the Battle of Leningrad, they didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't allow them to evacuate because he thought that it would give the Soviet army a bigger chance to fight, a reason to fight. Yeah. He thought it would boost morale and give them a reason to fight back against the Germans. What a fucking nonce. Like...
No, it won't give you morale if you saw all of your wives and children being shot.
Yeah. Like, if I was in the army, I would feel a lot better if I knew that my people were safe.
Your family.
Yeah. If I knew that they were, I don't know, in the Urals.
That's something to live for and fight for, is your family's safety. So why... No, you'd just be scared shitless that your mum was going to get shot. It's just... Yeah, no, that is weird.
Yeah, the evacuation was going to be of 400,000 residents. So yeah, he thought it'd inspire them to fight harder. And then 1,000 tons of bombs were dropped.
Oh my god.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have all the motivation in the world. You can have all the Pep Guardiola talks in the world. And that won't. You can't motivate yourself out of 1,000 tons of bombs on a city.
Yeah.
Pretty awful. No, I'll add this bit in actually. Thanks for joining me, guys. Very kind of you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Good to be here.
Wonderful. And well, I think this episode went well, but we're just going to keep improving. So if anyone has any suggestions in the comments below who's watching, let us know. We'll be constantly looking at stuff anyway, and you know, bashing Brandon for not doing well enough. So so, and maybe next time Max will arrive. Max, I'd be surprised if you've watched this whole episode, but thank you if you did. I'm sure you saw the intro.
Yeah, and forget.
That's the only thing I'll say.
Yeah,
He saw. He heard we were going to bully him. He's like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, that's the end of that. Also on Sunday, which is when this is released at 8 AM, as always, the Doctor Who video is releasing on that day.
More plugs.
More plugs. You know I have to. That'll be released at 12 o'clock. So you have a few hours to watch this, and then you have a few hours to watch that, and then your whole day is done. Yay. Thank you for supporting the channel as usual. It's very appreciated. Anything else? The BuzzFeed video won't be out for next podcast, so I'll promote that in the next podcast.
We hit 50 as well, didn't we?
Yeah, and then we went down to 48. I think a couple of bots subscribed and they got removed, but that's still an increase. So we're 2 away, guys. Get us those subscribers, you know. But I can't fake that energy. This is already faking energy enough for me. So look at that. In the past 28 days, though, we've had 5k views.
That's really good.
It is. We are improving, so we're gonna keep going for it. So you know, keep helping us out, keep watching the videos, before we all die.
Oh,
oh, that's not a very good demand.
Max can't even do the same.
Oh, he can't. He's letting us down. He's gonna have to give us 2 again.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Yeah, last words.
I'll give one.
Go ahead.
Piss on a cat and call it cat piss.
What? I'm sorry, that was bad. That was just horrible.
I think Max would approve of that. He'd be proud of you, Brandon. Can't say I am, but
No, neither can I.
I can pretty much guarantee Max would have liked that one.
Piss on a cat and call it Percy.
I like that one. That one's.
I don't think he will like that one.
I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Shout out Percy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you.
Imagine Max watched the whole thing now and I've said everything.
I think he'd kill us at many points during this video. Red Dead.
Cut this.
No. Yeah. Oh, I hope you all have a great week. Goodbye.
Good Mother's Day.
Bye. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun.